Welcome everybody to this week, which is week 19 of Petty Squabbles Monster Hunter Stories, Group A, the Black Nergigantes, where we have no cameras because everybody's a bunch of bums.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not legit excuses in many cases. But of course you still get my camera because I am awesome and because, yeah. I am a little under the weather, just a heads up, so you may end up dealing with me coughing here and there. I will try to mute if possible, but no promises. I may have to turn my camera off just to blow my nose and whatnot, because getting over the flu, which is like day 7, I think. Maybe day 8, not sure, but it's still bleh, but not horrible. So just wanted to give you a heads up on a quick recap for what's going on with the group. The Black Nergigantes bought an airship. They were super excited about it. They hired a captain named Jeb, who is kind of handling the standard maintenance for the most part, keeping an eye on the airship when they're not around, as it's more of like a compact airship where it can be ran by 4 people plus a 5th, just for keeping an eye on things when the group is away. You finished your quest finally, or at least part 1 of Rewix's our 100-part quest, fine, and arrived back in Poke Village, delivering the other 2 vials of blood from the Tiestra and the Valstrax to them, where he is going to be spending the next few days doing some tests, running some numbers, while you all have some downtime after kind of passively aggressively insulting the guild manager. That's kind of where we're at. I would say we're probably like next morning with you all down at breakfast, type of food, whatever you prefer, and we go from there. So what got to do?
To the notice board, spinning Batman signal.
I suppose we should see what the guild has available for hunts. If we have no other issues.
Anything outstanding you guys want to do in town? Stuff like that?
I'm wowing our favorite ward with stories of our adventures.
Jacob?
Yes.
Should probably check to see if there's a traveling merchant in town.
Yeah. Yeah.
Might as well.
Smash brothers.
A baby was just born in my hospital.
Oh.
Congratulations. I wish I owned a hospital.
It's yours, Aaron.
Shh. No one needs to know. Especially not my wife. Where the fuck are my other dice? There it is. Turn this camera or this thing on. I got a ring light, so I'm slightly brighter. Lights on. So we're looking for a traveling merchant, huh? So as you know, you finish meal, you go like you kind of like just go peek outside, Shaseth, see if there's a kind of merchant nearby. There is no merchant today that has arrived that's not normally here.
That's a shame.
Always a shame.
But we do have that special merchant that is in this town, though.
I mean, it's just like the
Don't we?
no. I mean, in this case, there is like the standard provision stockpile. There is your general store, your smithy. Let's go and bring it over the village. Actually, not anime background. Wrong thing. Yeah, you have, I mean, your smithy, your provision stockpile, actually general store here at the Marascus house is actually completed, repaired at this point in time. It's been a couple weeks since you guys have been gone. and it is back in shape. No one seems to have moved into it yet. There's no smoke coming from the chimney or anything like that, but it's definitely in much better shape than the last time you saw it. The rest of the homes are just kind of as they are. You see a few new younger kids kind of in the back of the guild, working on some training, be ready, for the next generation. But that's kind of what you see in terms of merchant stuff.
All these young whippersnappers getting ready to fight new dragons.
Everybody sees Shaseth has aged 100 years during that conversation.
Oh, well, he's allowed to age that much. He's a dragon.
Mm-hmm. The Dragonborns actually only live about 80. Yeah, they're pretty close.
I think that's based on how pure their blood is, like elder dragons.
Oh, clearly. But Gerathor will never die.
Yep.
Or so he thinks.
He's reincarnated as a version of
never
himself.
truly die.
Yeah, that's the real reason Gerathor keeps changing, because he keeps getting reincarnated. Yeah.
That time I got reincarnated as a dragonborn.
Yeah. This time.
Gerathor's an isekai all along.
Reminds me of that the Sean Connery in League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yes.
Where he can never truly die.
Alright, I guess go see what the quest board has.
Sure. Go over the quest board. I don't have anything prepared in terms of visuals, so I do apologize.
Ooh, shame.
I know. Sorry, I've been sick and dying.
No excuses.
So you go over to the quest board and you take kind of a quick look around. There are some lower level hunts, a few great baggy causing some issues in the nearby mountainside. There's a Lagombi causing some problems in a farmer's field, eating all of their different carrots, all their vegetables. And you kind of like, towards some of the higher stuff, the higher rank boards, you can kind of scoot over a little bit. You see a few different options. There is a Gos Harag causing some problems, being overly aggressive on some of the merchant trails towards Polka Village. There is word of Okanlos in the depths of the Snowy Mountains that is awakening at this point and causing a lot of avalanches in the area, which is dangerous for some of the smaller villages out in the deeper parts of the Snowy Mountains. You see a Banbaro two Banbaro are currently being overly defensive near the road in a different section of Snowy Mountains that are protecting one of their young, and it's close enough to be a danger, and they would like for them to be captured so they can be relocated. There is the words of loud shrieks, high-pitched shrieks off in the distance. It's another section of the hunting grounds themselves. And let's go ahead and Shaseth, roll me a D100. Yeah. 41. Okay.
Almost an answer.
There is, roll me one more D100. Okay. There is word of a wandering beast kind of being somewhere in the Snowy Mountains somewhere that has been wreaking some havoc and causing some disturbance in the ecosystem. Though no one is quite sure exactly what it is.
Was it the only creature, only hunt in the Snowy Mountains, or is it an addition?
I mean, everything, all these quests are all in the Snowy Mountains.
Oh.
That quest for that creature isn't there. It's just more of rumors you're kind of hearing throughout the guild hall.
All right. Well, I go back to the group and get their take on it. What you think? Think of hunting?
I think we should
Vanvaro.
avoid the capture quest.
I don't know that we can capture. We're not really good at that.
That's why I said we should avoid it. We're good at murder.
Mm-hmm.
And
Or
all we have
yourselves,
to do is
hunters.
all we have to do is restrain ourselves.
Huh.
I stare again over at Gerathor.
What?
Stare at mid and is consistent in rolling that 20s on the first strike.
Cheating, you mean? Yeah.
I don't know if we can handle a Ucanless yet. Assuming I know what a
True.
Ucanless is.
It's a shovel.
Giant shovel.
There's a Banburo, the Ucanlos. What else was there again?
Gerathor.
and Shrieking.
Tricky.
Goss
Legend.
should be. Goss sounds fun.
Yeah, that's about our level.
The abominable snowman. They have that here. Would that be that?
Sure.
Yeah.
That's what the rumors are, legends are based off of.
So that means there's like a forest Gosserog that's not all ice, because he would be the Yeti. So that means there has to be a great wilds version of him.
Yeah, it's called
Well,
Arzuros.
It's not the same.
That's
just
a shame.
fair.
Right, Arzuros is infinitely better than Gosserog.
I need a Gosserog who like grabs a piece of bark and puts it on instead of ice, and it's just dripping with poison or something.
Well, there's always a request chat.
Moss Harog.
There we go.
It does
I guess-
paralyze because of the mushrooms on it or something.
I guess we'll go for the Gosrog then. I'll go and grab the Hunter
Okay.
quest. Grab it for the guild. Marm.
Guys, can I do some research on it? Since there's not much for me to do weapon wise and equipment wise, so all I could think of is on my part is trying to research it.
I mean, you're in, Guild Hall. You have access to the libraries, stuff like that. You definitely have the ability to find out about it.
I will give you advantage because I will join you.
Okay.
Gosrog has some nice stuff.
You guys are definitely in the nice, very rare to almost legendary-esque tier of item or effects at this point.
Good, we're at my tier.
Okay. Yeah, of course. So, as you go to the guild library just to do some research, I should probably tell you how much you're actually paid. So we're looking at
We're getting paid.
there is money involved.
Do it for the thrill.
Just so you guys see. It's a slight price difference. Probably should update one of the ones. Trying to find a comparable one that's not just. Yeah, okay, I mean it's definitely up there in the price. So you're looking at 15,000 gold pieces
Ooh.
for the completion.
My breakfast has arrived. I'll be eating while we are playing.
Okay.
Nom nom.
The village wouldn't happen to have a gilded skull worth 300 gold coin, would they? It's lying around somewhere.
Roll me a D100.
Yep.
11. That's
They have 11 gilded skulls?
they have 11 of them, obviously. Yes, of course. Just please take one from my trove.
Thanks.
You could probably ask for one, and as like you're talking to the merchants, like, I don't have one right now, but give me a couple days. I think I can pull some strings for you.
Appreciate it.
They come back and so when you come back from your hunt, you could they'll probably have. Or it'll arrive. I was just curious if someone had one now or.
Mage.
Yes.
If you have 300 gold pieces, I could make you a skull and fabricate.
I do have the money.
I'll fabricate one up for you, and then when we head on our trip, I'm going to change my fourth level spell out.
I'll just get one from the merchant. I really don't need it now. It's mainly for the summon undead spell. I don't use it that often. I'll pump some money in the economy.
No, no, his camera died. Probably blowing his nose.
Camera doesn't, or the stream camera. Ugh. So buying that afterwards still then it's not a big, especially when the merchant comes back and goes, "Here, I got this for you," and you're like, "I already got one." It's like, God damn it.
Now you have two.
So
Mage said he'd buy the one.
yeah. All right, so you grab the bounty. As you do, you take it over to, her name is, you don't have notes for who the guild reception. I don't think she actually has a name. I don't think we've ever given the name for the guild receptionist in town.
Guilty. Goldie's a guilty.
Oh, I got it. Oh no, it's Shirley. Her name is Shirley.
Serious.
Shirley. So yeah, Shirley is who you bring it up to. She, as a quick reminder, she is the kind of the standard guild receptionist uniform. It is yellow with a blue skirt, and she has on like brown snow boots. Because obviously you guys are up in the mountains, and you aren't wearing normal shoes most time up here. So she looks at you and goes, "Oh, good. This has been a bane for many a round. So you were able to take care of it. I'm sure many of us will be, or many of them will be grateful. I wish you all the best of luck, though. Knowing you guys, I'm not sure how much. I think it might need it more than you." Stamps it, hands it back to you. See you when you return.
Will do. All right, to the store.
To the store. All right, roll some dice. There are
I
six.
never know what to do. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Whatever to do with what?
Oh, when it comes to these town parts, because like I'm always like, I don't know what to do. All I can do is just like read.
Yeah, we'll have you roll for your research here in a second. I kind of got sidetracked. Apologies. But in terms of store, it is 6 potions of healing, 6 greater potions of healing, 3 potions of common resistance, and there is 2 potions currently available of, I believe, is superior.
You lower those prices or raise them?
Wait, what? Lower the-
Haggle for
Higher tier
prices.
potions.
No. Not going to that website.
Do they have any slagtoth oil for sale?
Roll me a D100. That's definitely a possibility. It's a higher chance lower.
Why? Oh wait, that's a fudge.
That's not anything.
I guess.
Why? Why?
Just rolled out.
No, a 6. They do not have any slagtoth oil. You watch as some old man is like walking out, like rubbing it on his arms right now.
It's basic material. Y'all shop sucks.
No,
How much is the superior potion?
Ah,
I'm gonna go stare into the void.
the all-consuming white void.
And it's fair enough. 500 gold piece. That may change, but that's what I'm going with right now.
Let's grab both. I will take one. And I think that Shaseth should take the other.
I'd say keep it on yourself. I can, if I need to, I can always boost myself by 50.
Yeah, but this is my second one.
Well, I usually go down anyway, so you keep it.
No,
I'm gonna buy 4 graders.
I'm throwing it at you.
Keep it. You're usually alive longer than I am.
That means that I don't need it.
I'll take it.
There you go.
All right.
Wait, what was it? I just said that.
It's the second superior potion of healing.
Superior potion of healing.
I'll buy 4 graders.
Okay.
That should be 600, right?
Yeah.
I would like to see, because I think that it would be more likely that the smithy would have it, if he has any sharpening oil. Or oil of sharpness.
Roll me a 100 as well. See, not typically.
You want me to do it?
I mean, he's rolled low the last 2 times. So it's bound at this point to be an upgrade. Anyone? Yeah, he would have a single oil of sharpness.
I will ask him for that. I don't actually know if it has a sale price in your...
It's normal magic items, so I gotta find.
I switched out my trinket, my secondary trinket, to resist cold instead of resist lightning.
Okay. Oil of sharpness is a very rare potion. It is 3,000 gold.
I am going to take a little bit out of the cum bag.
Alright.
1,500 for that.
My background, give me that to me. Is it so?
I will buy 2 adamant pills for 400.
Okay.
I have a pet mouse.
Nice.
It's in my
You just
it's in my
remember? Oh
inventory.
man!
I scrolled down to the very bottom of my inventory and I was like, pet mouse. Like, what's all this coming from?
So you have a dead mouse. Gotcha.
Nah, he's magical. I've been feeding it.
Just like I have a pet mouse, so you just pick up like this frozen just carcass of a mouse.
If anything, it's
Monster.
just been Kahootie the whole time. Whenever it poofs, it turns back into the pet mouse.
It's just a funny, like, oh yeah, I forgot about you.
I didn't even know I had one. Looked into my bag at the very bottom, and there it was.
We could do the hero's feast for this hunt if we want to.
He just thinks it was a pet mouse, just a random wild mouse. Gets stuck in his bag.
Whenever it dies, a new one just crawls in. Identical.
It's all the raisins.
It's like my goldfish.
So, while we're doing that, why don't you, Mage, give me that history check? See what you find out about the Gerathor. And if you would, Flight, if you're able to, roll me an investigation check while you're in the library.
Since I'm studying,
Cool.
I'm going to
Wow.
use this on myself. So
Okay.
I'm proficient in history.
Nice. That's cool.
It's the new spell I learned.
Fun little spell.
Bam.
24. Okay. So as you're looking through books, this place definitely has an extensive knowledge of snow terrain creatures. So with the Gerathor, I'm trying to breathe. So Gerathor is a fanged beast that has bear and demon like features. More often than not, a lot of people that see these things think that the Great War is about to begin again because a demon has reappeared on the material plane, especially some of the older Wyverians. Whenever like they catch one, at a distance. Its body itself is covered mostly in a shaggy white coat, and with brown fur kind of lower on its lower half. You can guess why. Its face, legs are covered in thick, somewhat scaly armor, which is a palish blue, which helps it camouflage itself into its terrain. When it gets angry, it begins to glow a bright red. Gosarog has control over the elements, in a sense. It can breathe frigid air that crystallizes the water in the air and sends it flying in directions. It can freeze it on its hands into swords or into club-like gauntlets. It is a powerhouse. It is extremely strong, and it is recommended that for most people that see these things to run away. What other information are you looking for? With a 24, I will let you ask 4 questions of your own on top of what I just told
I guess
you.
it
Actually,
would.
I like 2 questions because I thought it's a 10 base, so you almost made 2 questions.
I guess the guild's notes on like damage wise, right? Like what is good and not good against it, kind of thing.
Yeah. So it seems to have a resistance to like dragon element, which would be necrotic in terms of D&D. And the cold seems to have no effect on it whatsoever, which makes sense.
And then that's the first one.
It is also known to be able to jump up to 30 feet into the air or 15 feet straight across without moving, so without a running start.
Then I guess it's reach of its attacks. Like how far outward can it attack? So
Yeah.
I can to judge my safe distance.
Yeah. Depending on the situation, you kind of reading like the swords extend the length of his reach by 5 feet. So when the ice swords are available, it is 10 feet. Otherwise, it's 5 feet. He is known to be able to throw the swords. Typical, it's kind of marked. Accurate range is 30 feet, but they've been known to be thrown up to 120 feet away.
Sniper Hog.
Those are your 2 questions.
Pretty good.
Gosarog, but with Gauss cannons for arms.
Yeah. So, as you're kind of looking through this, gathering notes, Flight's, he gets bored at some point in time because you're just sitting there reading quietly, and you have like the one book, and he keeps trying to like peer over and find out what's going on. So as you just kind of like look around for something to do or something interesting that you might be able to find, Flight, you happen to notice, in like a section next to like the librarian or the person that runs it would be the librarian. You see what next to her desk, just a load of different pamphlets, and one of them catches your eye.
I read the pamphlet.
Yeah. So as you walk over there and you kind of grab the pamphlet out of the thing, you look at it, reach back, you kind of reach into one and reach like your pouches and pull out. You grab the one that hits you in the face. And you look at them both, and they're exactly the same. Though yours is a little bit, worn, torn because it's been carried around for a bit. But they're the same exact pamphlet.
Does this one give an address for the area I'm in?
Does not. But you see a pamphlet that is the exact same one that you see.
I look to the librarian. Hey, who brought these in?
And she kind of looks at you and goes, "Oh, I believe that was. Ooh, it's been so long. I haven't seen them in ever. They made them themselves too. It was really weird. I don't know who would want to ever worship Tiamat, to be honest, but we kept them, because to honor that. Right. It was a tabaxi.
Okay, you said enough. Excuse me. I'm gonna go invade Maraska's house.
Okay. So Flight leaves without saying. Do you say anything to Mage at all, or you just go? Like you're on a mission.
As I'm walking by, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go dig through Maraska stuff. Bye.
I'll keep listening. Knowledge is important.
Okay, so you go over to Maraska's home, rebuild roof and everything like that. As you go in, it is clean. It looks like just a default basic bitch hunter's home with nothing extra in it whatsoever.
All right. So if Maraska was a smart person, which they probably weren't, because they let a Giganox out, they might have had a secret compartment somewhere with actual useful stuff.
Okay, go ahead and give me a. In terms of, I'll let you do investigation or I'll let you do perception. To let you. Unless that was just your.
Yeah, investigation.
Funny. When you look around this home, there is nothing out of the ordinary. You kind of hang compartment in the wall and the floorboards. I mean, a lot of it was damaged and replaced, so if maybe there was one, it's gone. But there's nothing that seems like a weird spot. You check like under the bed, under the cushions and stuff. The dresser that was there at one point has been replaced, where the terrarium was sitting on at some point. But and nothing.
All right. Well, head to the guild hall to find out who they're replacing.
End of the guild hall. I think probably at this point, Shaseth, Gerathor, you see like kind of walking back towards the guild hall. You're like a bunch of like items in your hand that you're getting ready to like put away in your bags. Hold.
Here goes Flight.
Meh. I'm sure he's just up to his usual shit.
Yep, and if we don't see it, it didn't happen.
Who?
The faith they have in me is so great.
Plausible deniability.
Okay, so Flight, you make it to the guild hall.
I'm gonna go talk to probably not the receptionist, but one of the construction workers that we do have around there.
Yeah, there's definitely guild workers and stuff like that. So you go over to one of the guild workers.
Hey, who's in charge of Maraska's house?
Oh, God, it's been fixed for like a week. Wait, name. Give me a name, people.
Billy.
John.
Is
Steve.
There's Billy, and then and his partner Steve.
All right, Billy and Steve still in town?
Yeah, as far as I know, I mean they're kind of the ones that fix everything in this place whenever it breaks down.
All right, do you know where they took all of his broken down stuff?
Who's?
The Maraska house stuff.
Oh, pretty sure we burned it all. That was at least, I think so.
Guys, talk to Billy and Steve, please.
Yeah, you probably can find them at their home, I guess, or, I mean that's
So
where I
share
was.
They share one room.
Well, no, but their homes are next to each other because it makes sense if they need to talk to each other. It's convenient that way. I mean, I'm sure that you and your hunting party were side by side too, right?
Yeah, address, please.
Yeah, it just goes out of the guild hall, go to your make a left. As soon as you hit where you need to make a left or a right, go to your left, not to your right, because that's where the hunters, all. Go about 3 blocks. Damn it. First, last.
All right, thank you.
Blah 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 blah. Yep. Goes back to eating food. So you get there, you get to the house. So we're gonna fast travel as you fly there. Land in front of the homes. You see one person like on a roof right now, like kind of like you hear him like hammering in some nails.
All
Yeah.
the way up there. Are you Billy or Steve?
Steve.
All right. I want to know where all the stuff that was in the Maraska house went.
He's kind of watching you like, Are you still flying, or did you land? Because I'm just imagining like if you're flying,
I'm
just
flying.
he's
I'm
just,
not landing on a roof that's being
so
built.
he's just like this the entire time, like watching you, like just looking up and down. Yeah. Maraska house. You looking for stuff that was in it?
Yeah.
Pretty sure most of it was burned. I mean, was that something you were specifically looking for? I mean, it's been
Yeah,
for
Maraska
weeks.
was like one of those Tiamat worshippers. I wanted to see if I could get his reliquaries and other religious iconography and put them where they belong.
Oh, yeah, okay. I would probably talk to the guild manager about that. We took care of like the building stuff, not necessarily anything that was like personal. So, guild manager would be my best guess. Maybe the guild receptionist. Shirley always knows what's going on in this fucking town. I would probably ask her.
I groan and fly back to the guild receptionist. That was just that.
You never, yeah, but you didn't talk to her. So you go, Shirley. Oh, hey, Flight. What can I do for you?
Maraska's stuff. Anything from the religious stuff that's left behind?
I believe we have some of his things saved. We were planning on burying it here sometime soon as kind of well, technically we're gonna can't really bury it with him. He's already dead.
I want to bring it back to his religious order.
You know where there's a order of Tiamat?
They'd like to throw pamphlets at me.
Okay. Sure, let me see what I can do. As she kind of like goes to go to where the guild manager's at. She goes to like a different like back room, probably like a storage room. And you hear like rifling through things and whatnot. And she comes walking back out with kind of like a small handful of things. Like, this is what we have. She brings out like an amulet of Tiamat. There is a partially like burned and singed book. There's a like, I don't know. I think he had a rug that had the Tiamat symbol on it that is also fairly damaged. This is kind of what we have.
Will do.
Okay, is there anything else?
No. I'll have. I'll come back when I have free time and make Maraskas to myself, since they were one of our hunting buddies.
I mean, he's been buried for a while already, so is there really a need?
Well, as far as I remember, there was a tomb that Old Man Orc made for a few other hunters that passed away, so I figured he wanted to be buried with his other companions.
And you just see like you get the thought process of you're gonna dig up the body and move it. So gross.
That's an Eric Cocker thing. You be quiet.
I know, but this is her thought process. She's like, I didn't say anything.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm used to people being offended by that. We're birds.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You'll probably have to get permission from the guild manager to dig up Maraska. I don't know how willing she's going to be, but you can try.
I'll get to the bridge when I cross it. Until then, thank you for this.
Yeah, no problem. Good
I'll
luck
join the
on
rest
your
of the
hunt.
party. Thank you.
All right, rest of the party. So, Mage, is there anything else you want to do in the library? You don't really gather any more information than what we already kind of talked about.
Yeah, I can't think of anything that isn't just like more information on the monster. I guess if there's anything else, like the odds and ends of it being of something else being nearby, you know.
I mean, if anything that's going to be nearby Gerathor, it's going to be probably fairly threatening as well. Competitive match potentially. Since there's you're not going to see a Kelby or like a Azeroth near one.
Yeah.
Okay. So you all meet up then. We'll say Guild Hall at the the exit to the village, wherever you prefer to meet up. But you're all once again back together.
I have a half beat up rogue with that, like being carried with me, and everything else is in a bag.
Well, alright. Are we all gathered up our items and stuff? Are we prepared for an icy trip? Hot drinks, whatnot?
Thanks.
We could down a hero's feast at camp.
Do it.
I pull out my tools.
Do we have the goblet for it?
I have
Or
the
no,
fish.
the fish, right?
Oh, you have right, yeah.
I suppose we do have to use it soon before it spoils. Yeah, sure, we could do that.
You remember what the DC was I need to roll?
Nope.
So I don't see the fish here in the community bag.
Glutton.
It's in my bag. Hero's feast fish.
Is oh yeah, it's just the fish, right? Glutton tuna. Oh no, it is an actual meal. Oh. Was planning on it of trying to roll 20. We
So
can find it.
downside
There
of
we go.
dark mode.
Gastrum tuna. A DC 20 cooking utensil check. Just a single check.
You know where to help?
I mean, no.
Bardic inspiration.
I'm,
You can do
I
it.
mean, technically, this is not a artisan check, so yes, technically there is a way to help if someone has. You just have proficiency though in cooking utensils.
It's me.
So if you have that, then
I'll-
yes, you could give him advantage on it.
I got you.
He'd also have his
I'll give you
flash impede.
my best tools to help you with this hero's feast.
All right. Is this intelligence based or?
Intelligence or
rolling?
wisdom. I mean, that one is or dexterity if you prefer. One of those three. There's different ways you could argue. You just barely succeed. Barely. So yeah, 35.
It is the best hero's feast in the world. You know it's.
It counts for 2 hero's feast. Double the
Yes.
effect.
You gain, yeah. So you get one extra hit. No double effects. You already get a hero's feast.
No.
You're welcome.
Double the
No, we get
rolls.
to ro-
It
we get to
becomes a
roll
super hero's
bonus
feast.
thing.
We
Let
can all
us roll
fly
on the
now.
bonus
Here,
thing.
no, here. Yeah, you did the daily skill check. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I will allow that. I was thinking the same thing just there. So yes, you may roll. Roll me a 1d20. Plus a 1d6 minus.
Roll a d25.
No, because you have if you want to roll a d25, you could, but you have a higher chance of getting the negative effect with rolling a d25 versus rolling the actual array. And the one is the worst thing. It is the bad weather. 18. And let me pull up my cooking here because I don't have it in the section. Daily skills 18. Feline Dung Master. A creature hit by a dung bomb must succeed on a DC 12 Constitution saving throw, or immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows from you. Creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous terrain such as fire or a pit or a
Be
cliff.
good for a monster like this that would normally be phased by something like that.
You guys can buy some dung bombs if you want. I will allow it as something you guys would have prepared.
DC 12. Meh. Just got unlucky rolls.
Okay.
I'm just gonna give a drink real quick.
As for hot drinks, we have 7 things of hot meat that I made.
Meats.
Oh, weren't you going to craft some ancient potions or something?
I don't think we have enough bitter bugs. And I was going to do it early this morning or last night, but I've been in the hospital, so sorry if I didn't.
Oh.
I just don't remember what we have all on hand.
We have 2 bitter bugs, 3 god bugs, 2 mega nutrients, and 1 honey, and 1 Kelby horn.
Then yeah, I can make one. Yeah, I got to roll for those, so I'll roll when I get a chance.
Okay.
Yeah. Looks like max potion requires a dragon toadstool, so ancient potion would be mega nutrients and Kelby horn. We can make 1 DC 20.
Okay. No problem. He said when he can. So I mean, in this case, we can fast travel the trip to the hunting ground where the Gosrog is at.
I will edit the bag.
If you want, we'll say it takes at least a day to get to the hunting ground. If your artisan would like to roll on a random resource table of the appropriate ones, the insect, mushrooms, plants, fish, and then your artisan, as he likes to be called.
I was hoping to be a roll table somewhere. Can I? Do I have to pull up the?
No, there's no roll tables necessarily. You can just
We
I
got
mean,
the ancient potion. If you could take stuff off, please.
okay. Well, you had to make a nutrients first, didn't you? So that would have been the mega
had-
nutrient.
I had a mega nutrients.
Oh, you did.
Yeah,
Okay,
we had 2 megas. I edited it.
gotcha. Okay, so then yeah, you have one. Cool. Care
We
of
have
that.
2 ancient potions.
Well, what do we need, or what like plant bug?
I need all the bugs in the world. Everything, bitter bugs and god bugs specifically.
All right, I'm gonna roll on a bug table. I'm gonna roll the d6 in general, and then I don't have the thing pulled up on me. Right
That's
now.
fine. I got it. So you said you're rolling on bug.
Yeah.
All right. A 5 is a god bug.
Nice.
Nice.
2 god bug.
Do you have a thing that gives him 2?
No, I don't.
Or 1
I was
god
gonna see if
bug.
you wanted to
Versus,
use the bug catcher thing.
This is just from the artisan, like traveling one. Since technically there's a journey, I will let you guys also roll on the bones or ore, the mining table as well, because you made a journey to the hunting ground. We're just gonna fast travel. If you wish to
Does
make
legendary give us all double? Wasn't
It was
that the
double
trick?
for the
No.
overall
Oh,
hunt, not
that
double every
that
single
allows
thing.
it doubles the amount of resources you guys can gain on a hunt, so you'll be able to collect a crap ton of stuff on this, like 14 things on this.
Bones or
Oh,
ore?
okay.
Should I go
That's what it
roll?
was.
So,
I don't know.
let's see here.
I could look it up. but-
I'm looking it up for you real fast. So, either way you look at it, there is a chance if you roll a 1 or 2 to get something you guys don't want from either bones or from mining. You want a 3 or higher, no matter what.
I can roll ore. And
You
get
do have a
double
chance at a
from the trinket.
legendary ore from mining, whereas you only have very rare on bones.
I can roll the ore if you want.
Well, it's more if he was trying to decide
Trinket.
which you get one of them. This is
Yeah.
in this case, it's
Definitely
just the
ore.
gathering as you travel, so it wouldn't be. We don't count that during gathering this way. This is the journey gathering.
Right.
I have a trinket for it though, specifically.
I guess we're gonna whenever you gather.
When you successfully gather a mining resource. Is what it
Yeah, this
says.
is the free one. Like, there's no
Finally.
check. You just
Up
get
to
it.
you. Oh, you just get it. Okay.
Yeah, this is just a journey.
I'll
You guys just get it.
I'll just roll 1d6 in the ore.
Rear higher.
Oh,
Boom.
Aw, you guys get a Macalite ore.
A Jacobite.
Yeah, I was like, "Where's Jacob at?" Here you go, bro.
I will add it to the bag.
Yeah, you get a Macalite ore.
Maybe
Add
You
to the
can use
Jacob
it to-
section.
for the ship or something. I don't know. Maclite reinforced hulls.
Gonna upgrade the airship.
Maclite is copper ore.
Of course, we're gonna upgrade the airship. We got headbutted once, and I probably lost half its HP.
Okay.
It has,
I don't
has-
want to lose to a headbutt of a
Mm.
dragon.
If I remember right, it has like 500 HP or something.
It's got a good chunk of. Let's get disappear this other group that doesn't exist here on this snowy mountain. This is a completely different snowy mountain.
And it doesn't take any damage if it takes less than 20.
grab your characters, hide characters. Check it out. Booty. Here. One. Light. Neat. Here we go. All right, all you guys are out. So you arrive at your base camp, which is the first like place you've had an actual camp set up in. When you arrive, your tents are all set up, prepared. There is any additional supplies that you wish to have carried by the guild scouts have been delivered as well before your arrival. Let's see when you guys, what time you guys arrive at. Okay, one I can actually. Come here, D4. Wow, you guys arrive way late at night. It is currently 10 o'clock at night when you arrive. So, you guys can always take your long rest at the start of the hunt. I'm just saying.
Did everyone roll their 2d10 for health they get from the feast?
It would be one person rolls it, and well, I mean, I guess I'll let you guys roll your own separate if you want, or you can have one person roll it for you all. This is essentially a little.
Mage can roll it.
You want me to roll?
You want Mage to roll it?
We believe in you.
Unless it's a spell, that's a bad idea.
Oh, you got it.
It's flight. All right, so yes,
Yeah, that's not that much.
that's a pretty good number, above average. Everybody's rolling separately like this time. So Shaseth.
I was saying I was rolling it, and then people rolled ahead of me.
I mean, technically everybody rolled separate, so you each get your own in this case.
Not that Gerathor needs more health.
More.
Of course, I need more health. I have now broken 200.
Fun fact: one of the Gosrog ability or materials is to get 2 more HP per level.
I know.
So that's not an overshield either. That's like actual your
maximum
your actual
HP.
health
Yeah.
for 24 hours.
Yep.
I'm just gonna put it in the temp and remember.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I would just keep it in temp just for ease of not shit.
Yeah.
And whenever you're actually healed, you get that back. So in this case, it'll be for for 24 hours, which will be most of this hunt. You're eating the feast now, in the field, not when you were in town.
Right.
Just location. We kind of did that in a little jumbled order there, a tiny bit. But so you arrive at the camp. The camp is inset in mountains on all sides except for to the west where the opening is at that you kind of walked up to get here. You can hear the rush of the river a bit ways away, so it's slightly faint to your west, and you can see just the peaks of mountain just over the cliffs that's kind of hiding your camp. Camp itself has your tents all set up. There's a large blue chest on the northern wall.
It's utterly ginormous. It's tent-sized.
It is. It's a gigantic. Someone cast enlarge on it, obviously. And there is a campfire right where flight is technically at in the middle of the area. As you all settle in, gathering your things, collecting, preparing yourselves, what do you guys talk about? What do you do?
I checked the box.
Go in and check the box. Does anybody here have a background that involves the guild?
Yes.
Okay. Just had to make sure, because if you didn't, then nobody would have
I actually don't.
That's fine. All that matters is at least one person has that background for the guild chest to have stuff in it. So inside, you find one superior potion of first aid for each of you.
Ooh, it's upgraded.
You find 2 days worth of rations for each.
We hit G rank, boys.
Yep. Anybody who requires a hot drink gets one. So if you don't have cold resistance, something like that, then you are going to get one.
Free drink.
You find a pickaxe, a bug net, a fishing pole, and an herbalism kit as provided by the guild that'll be expected to return at the end of the hunt.
I think we're good on those.
Easy tools.
Yep. And 2 torches.
Be a shame if somebody didn't have dark vision.
I don't.
It's very weird that a bird race doesn't have dark vision.
Not really.
I know, right?
Birds don't go out at night unless they're owls.
Yeah. unless they're
You
nocturnal.
know, fly into a tree.
I do have the ability to place lights on pretty much any object, though, so I will keep to that. Also depends on how bright the moon is tonight.
Torch fling.
Let's see how the moon is. Roll me a D8 flight. Five. We are looking at currently. Actually, I guess it should have been a D10, but we're still going to count it as a 5. It is currently a full moon.
Ooh.
Right in the middle.
Cuckoos are out.
So it's bright and easy to see tonight.
It is a fairly bright, easy, cloudy night. No. Actually, let's see what the weather's like, too. So, before we to do that, let's set our rolls really fast. So, who's going to be our trailblazer?
As always.
So, I actually want to bring up that the other group, now that their scout rogue is level 12, he cannot roll below a 10 on any of his checks, so he literally cannot fail any of his carve checks. Because the lowest
So
he can,
it's not
the
any roll, so
lowest,
he's proficient
the lowest he can, yeah, he's correct. He's proficient in survival. His lowest roll on a carve check is a 21.
I think he still rolls 1, doesn't he?
Yeah, technically he could still roll a 1 and fail that way. That's no, it re-rolls ones because technically if you roll below a 10, it becomes a 10.
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah,
fail.
Yeah.
it's such a strong skill.
The whole point of a 1 is that it doesn't matter what you have, like
Right.
other than divine intervention.
It's
It-
a
it's a
roll
1.
ability. Anything less than 10 becomes
So
a 10.
it's a replacement effect, so you don't roll a 1. You just happen to have a 10.
It's like damn. So it's such a pain in the ass, especially since he does his stealth and perceptions too, which means they're always a 21 or higher. So who's our scout?
That's
There are
not-
ways around that, though, thankfully.
Scout is gonna be flight. I think that's who it normally. Or is we doing someone?
I've been the artisan as of late since Heavy wanted me to do cooking when we do cooking.
I don't think we stopped doing scouting.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just
We
had
just
double
started
papers.
doing, double, whatever the other one was.
Spotter.
Seth.
That's the one.
But Shaseth with heavy's assistance is a 26.
Top.
Passive
Perception.
perception. And so flight would be our artesian. Flight with his ratatouille, mugulus.
Are we able to double down on it,
I
like the
don't
way you can
know.
double down on the other?
On our artisan
Scout.
stuff, you mean?
Yes. Because since you can have multiple people, not on scout, but on is it scout?
The spotter is the extra fill
Yeah.
spot. I mean, technically, I should make you guys do a scout, but I'm not really that worried about it. If I was using the standard rules, you're supposed to always have that. If you have extra, you go with that. But I don't have a problem with you guys wanting to wander around together. Adaptation. So for the artisan, though, I don't really feel like it. I mean, having too many cooks in the kitchen. We're going to use that term.
Too many cooks?
So I would say no in that case. I mean, I guess, but what would we do for it though? Because technically, we guess it would just be rolls at advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, let's give it a try and let's see how it goes. If that's what you want to do,
But not this one.
I'll
'cause
be the sous chef. Well,
yeah,
he's
and
the
you
actual
have
cook
cooking
chef.
utensils, so you have like the required need for. I would say the person who would assist in an artisan thing would have to have cooking utensils as a proficiency.
But we did do the hero's feast this time.
Well, we
Correct,
can do
but you
both.
can do both. In this case, the gluttonous tuna is just you guys cooked it and ate it. It's
We just happened to get a nat 20, so he gave us the benefit.
yeah, I gave you an extra daily skill just because. That was not actually your artisan meal, though.
Ah,
So you guys can get an artisan meal as well.
time for stonks.
So, question here then is, what are you two going together? As I will give you, here's your rank 3 meals, here's your 2 meals, here's your
Is
rank.
there
we
a
not
meal
just want
to
advantage
stop us?
On carb check against.
I was wondering if there's a meal that stops us from getting knocked prone.
I feel like that's a thing.
Let's see. Tavern Brawler would at least make it so that you get up for only 5 feet of movement if you are knocked prone. Instead of half your movement.
Sure, that's not mobile.
No, I'm not sure. I have to double check now. Walking speed increase, ability to resist being grappled.
Passive perception increased by 3 to 29.
Actually, it's back down to 22 now because you no longer have your second person.
Oh, that's okay.
Gerathor is not typically known to be too stealthy. Inspiring leader for more
Unless
temporary
you're
HP
healthy.
or more HP on top of everything else.
There's that athlete feat. What does the athlete feat do?
Wait. Earthbind
Blind
spell, which
sight
is
could be-
useful.
Blindside could be
Horseshoe
useful
crab
if
to
there's some kind of
move
blizzard.
fast. Automatically succeed in all strength athletics checks when mining.
Oh, the athlete feat's the one you're talking about.
Advantage in all carve checks.
Oh, fuck. That
That
cough hurt.
sounds nice. The Gosrog gem is really nice, so
Oh.
20 will be delicious.
Western personally, you have advantage on strength athletics checks to minor. Catch minor.
Catch Minor. The what is it? Mega Bagel gives advantage in all carve checks, so that could be useful. You think he could hit a 14?
They're doing it with advantage. I would hope they
Oh,
could hit
yeah.
a 14.
Absolutely not.
If I roll, it's automatic success. If he rolls, it could be different.
I'm not the head chef. You are. You have too many boons with that artificer's proficiency.
Anyone can cook.
If you have dexterity score of 15, having advantage on initiative, I think that's.
Not
Is
me.
it 2 of us or 3 of us? I don't know about heavy.
No, I have 17 dex.
Could be 3 of us.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind
I
the
would have-
advantage on all carb checks because it is all carb. So even our minor things we'd have advantage on.
Right.
Yeah, let's just go with that one then.
Or you guys want the Valklondike bar for the reroll on the loot.
I'd rather have the chance to get a 20 than a chance for a fail.
That's fair.
Just kill everything.
What else is?
Mega bagel time.
Welcome to the world of Monster Hunter. Balancing the ecosystem by wiping it all out.
It's technically balanced.
As all things should be.
So as the joke goes, I pull out a loaf of bread to make a bagel with.
So, go ahead and describe to us. Yes. So you have your 5 steps for making a meal in Monster. Oop, there we go.
5 steps now.
Deciding on the recipe and what to cook, gathering the ingredients, preparing the ingredients, cooking the meal, and plating it properly. Choose 3 different ability scores, and describe to me how you do 3 of those steps at least.
All right. So the first things first, as the head chef, I have the recipe I want.
Deciding.
Second, second, I delegate a task to my sous chef to go find me things to put in the bagel.
And how do you?
Got it.
What are you using, like charisma to tell him what to do? Are you describing what you need with your wisdom, or are you not using any of that for the ship part yet?
1 second.
Constitution just shouted at him.
Yes. They'll be able to have enough. Take a deep breath.
Intro of Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay, yeah. You are an idiot.
Yes, I will use Constitution to Gordon Ramsay him.
Wow. So you're like, all right, let's work together, Flight. Go get it now. Raw.
Where's the lamb sauce?
It's kind of weak and meager, and you're a little confused, Mage. As I guess you go walk to go grab some, the bagel or whatever other items, the dough from your bag of holding or his bag of holding. So
It's right next to you, sir. And I just
Wasn't he supposed
bring
to
out
roll
the stuff.
advantage?
you're supposed to roll
he does
advantage.
roll
That's true.
advantage.
So go ahead and roll again. Flight, go ahead and roll your Constitution again. There you go, a 10. Okay, so it's better. Better. That's the important thing.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to yell at you. I was trying to like direct you quickly so we get this done.
All right, so you have informed him he has gathered the ingredients. So now what's our next step?
For flavoring, I add knowing that our party is a bunch of meat loving maniacs. I pull out some hot meat to make a hot mega bagel.
Ooh, bacon. All right, so is that so?
And that was using intelligence for that one.
Okay, so what is that for? Like preparing the ingredients. So you've already gathered the ingredients technically by yelling at him to get the
Okay,
stuff.
so I'm gonna use dexterity to chop up this ingredient then.
Okay, cool. Dexterity works,
Gotta be fine enough to go to the bagel.
of course.
Don't forget to use
Still
cooking
advantage.
utensils on something.
And if you need to, you can also use your flash of genius as well. So a 20 on that one. Cool. All right, so you chop them up all nice, even, and very fine, but still enough to give some good texture to the bagel. As finally you have cooking it or plating.
I'll give you my utensils for this last bit.
Yes, I will be cooking it because we don't like those soggy bagels here. We like crispy bagels here.
Got that crunch.
Some cinnamon bagel.
I'll be using my intelligence to get that perfect temperature, that perfect flame.
Okay. Go ahead and use your cooking utensils this one as well. And you can add that to one of your checks. Oh, just barely. Go ahead and roll again though, because you have advantage. All right, so 32 definitely barely makes. All right, let's take a look here and figure out what this 32. That basically
52,
That's why
It's
I'm not
60.
that's why I'm not the artisan anymore. Because
it's 62 divided by 3.
It's
so that's
20.666. So we're looking at that's rank 3 food, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah, 6.
All right, so
6
that- That is a success, and you get to roll on the daily skill table once again. As this bagel, as you all sit down and look at it, you know what else is on there. So we have like the bagel, we have the bacon. What other toppings do we have on this bagel?
I got 2 Dragonborn here, so I got some. I had an essence of just like life in there, so they can enjoy devouring it for
Random
Mage,
mice.
because I know he's got some random like minced meat here and there. For Heavy, I actually put a dash of like healing extract in it because it just smells nice. And for me, I sit there and enjoy my work as it is this food for the soul.
As you take in the magical energies from their delight. Okay, so go ahead and roll a 1d20 plus a 1d6 minus 1 once again.
be a 19.
Don't be a 1.
9. See what 9 is.
Insurance.
Ooh, that's a good one. First time an ally drops to 0 hit points on the hunt, they drop to 1 hit point instead.
I'll claim that.
I mean, it's going to be you or Shaseth.
That's 2.
Probably me.
Getting hit like the last of it, Charles. You get hit left and right.
All right. A hunt.
I look at the bagel after we finish. It's like, man, I could have did this a whole lot better.
Sorry. I have to go. You know what? Give me 2 minutes. I have an albuterol healer that I'm going to take because my chest is tight. I got that for them as stuff. I'm gonna take a quick minute break. If you guys are running to the bathroom, do it real fast. We'll be back in like 3 minutes. And so I can keep talking.
Roger.
So artisan checks.
Yeah, they're dumb.
Alright, while we're waiting, should I take the Grass Rock Bulbasaur, the Flying Water Bulbasaur, or Squirtle, or the Fire Dragon Charmander?
I'm gonna go with the
Fire
the
Dragon
Fire Dragon.
Charmander.
Also, we should get that part that lets me double up my my proficiencies. What
So
do you mean
I
you
have
rolled a 40?
You know what's potentially going to make this fight really easy? If I go first, and the diamond, not the fucking, the Goss, like, yeah, just hit the Gossarag first. It will never get its ice swords.
is that a thing?
I have Elder Seal.
Ooh,
Ah,
It can't use its recharge ability if I hit it before it does make some move.
it's ridiculous. All right, that's our goal.
That's why I was thinking about the advantage of thing.
Oh, okay. So I'm stuck between two spells: Death Ward or Spiritual Weapon.
What's Death Ward do?
Feline Insurance. It's a 4th
Hmm,
level spell, and I have 2 4th level slots, and I can twin it once, so I can cast Death Spell basically twice.
It is exactly like the field insurance. It also
I
makes
really
you
like.
its death effects.
Yeah, but Spiritual Weapon is just an extra bunch of
Yeah,
damage.
and it doesn't require concentration, and so that's what it's cool that it'll still be out
Mm.
there, you know, and I can just rely on it.
Yeah.
At some point, find and research where to find Arrow Call too.
And it's force damage, so it's basically like nothing is ever going to be resistant or immune to it.
So Death Ward, other than the Feline Insurance, that's obvious. The last part is if the spell is still in effect when the target is subjected to an effect that would kill it instantaneously without dealing damage, the effect is instead negated against the target, and the spell ends.
Yeah, so a touch of death couldn't do touchy, deathy things.
I can only learn it when I level up as a sorcerer, since I can learn cleric spells. That's why it's between Spiritual Weapon and Death Ward.
Are you going to do another
Alright,
sorcerer level in the?
Yeah, when
This
we
is the
leveled up,
last
I
one.
did sorcerer.
I'm back.
But are you going to do another one?
Welcome
Warlock
back.
next.
I don't know. I mean, I personally think the Spiritual Weapon is going to come in handy more often than a Death Ward is.
Okay, I'll just
Because it's
choose
always
Spiritual.
going to be useful. Yeah. Like, both are really
On a
good.
side note for Aaron,
Mhm.
I'm keeping a lookout to see if any random cults are out here too.
Okay.
I
For
was
that fake
gonna.
Talos
Yeah, it's
cult.
the.
I
It's the
wanted to ask,
Cult of
right?
Velcana.
So for Spiritual Weapon, all right, that's the text. But does the spell damage get affected by my frenzy and minor crisis, or is it just a flat 1d8 plus my spellcasting modifier?
I would say it'd be probably just the 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier. Because technically it is not, it's not damage when you cast the spell. And it's
Mhm.
it dealing the damage, not you dealing the damage, I guess, in a sense. So I feel like that would just be a 1d8 spell.
Okay.
Don't forget if you upcast it, it does more d8s.
Does do
I
more.
said at a d4, so it'll do at most 3d8.
It's for every 2 levels above the second. So 3rd level and then 5th level.
Oh, two. Okay.
Yeah, for that one.
Oh, that's what I forgot to do. Did the city have any diamond dust?
Yeah, they would have diamond dust. It's a pretty common use
Can I
from hunters.
can I buy 5 pinches? So that's 500 gold.
Yeah.
Cool. I need that for one of my spells.
You guys are high enough rank where it'd be easily available to you. And you're on, you got special permit.
Spiffle.
5 diamond dust.
Okay.
I can cast that spell.
I'm doing better now. Let's go ahead and continue on all of our things. So we have our stuff. We've eaten our food. We have no scout. We're just gonna, tra la la along.
Tra-la-la.
Yep. Yeah, exactly, Gerathor. You are on top of your game as a trailblazer begins choose the one direction you can go from your camp, which is to the west.
South.
Walk into a wall. The hunt is over as you're all knocked out. You hit each other's head. Everybody died.
Feline insurance.
It's already wasted. Okay, so. Okay, yeah, good. You begin your journey out as a group. Are you guys trying to be stealthy? Are you kind of doing a faster pace? You go normal pace? What is the goal here? Is you're all leaving it. And put yourself in like a marching order with where Shaseth is at is technically like the front of the line.
I think I would have to be at the front of the line.
You guys can do. There's enough space if you guys want to have like side by side, rows of two. You wanted to do one straight line, down the way. However you want to set up your like marching formation.
Walk in a box.
Uhudi takes the center.
Okay. And are we being stealthy? Are we just having a casual stroll?
We're taking a moonlit walk.
I think we would be normal pace, probably reasonably stealthy. Like, not a fast pace in order to like rush, but not fucking like crawling.
Okay, so you guys are going normal.
Pace.
All right, so we're not going to do stealth checks then. You know what? I lied. We're going to do stealth checks, but we're going to have you guys do them at disadvantage because there's always a chance you may just walk into something that doesn't know. So let's just see what your guys' average is. I like that idea.
Roger that, flight.
Oh, no, that's a 10. I have the thing on.
Thanks to Jack of all trades, I have a positive one.
Hell yeah.
I have a -2.
Brad. Like a bard, but only better.
Really wanted to get the pass without a trace spell, but I don't think I'm able to.
And that's only druids and ranges.
Okay, I know what your guys' average is now, so that way if there's a chance something that, there's a chance in hell that something might not see you, but there's a chance. All right, so as you begin your journey, you follow the pathway out of the camp that eventually leads down towards the edge of the river, which is rushing about 20 feet or so down a cliffside to your south, with the mountain to your north and trees, scattered here and about. And you're just kind of following this winding trail. You eventually come to a large opening at the base of the mountain where the shore meets, or your path meets the shore. Looking about, you see a opening in the mountain to the north, and the trail kind of just continues on, following the base of the mountain to the west. As you're looking, you come around the corner, and the first thing you see is a brown shape, like mound, on the ground, right here. Roughly about, you guess, 6-7 feet across, about 3 or so feet high, and you hear snoring.
Should I go have Mini Work Fairy Fire it?
I don't think it's needed yet.
And it does kind of
If
rolls.
I Fairy Fire it now, it wouldn't have its next save.
So as you're saying that, as it rolls, this rolls over. You see just this massive, just bulky arm, just snot bubble, large horns extended outwards from this ape-like face.
Another one.
Oh yeah, you can go ahead and spray fire it.
And as you're about like getting ready to cast a spell, you just hear this. As you look a little bit further, there's a slightly smaller one, just kind of like on the top of the little part of the cliff here, staring down at all of you, and just lets out a roar, and the bubble pops from the nose of the one sleeping. And that's where we're gonna roll initiative because there was still one
Scanner.
awake.
Goddamn baby monkey.
Let me see if I have these guys on my list of beasts
Yeah.
already.
Initiative.
That's fanged wyverns, not fanged beasts.
Oh, flight rolled a 1 and is still higher than me.
I cancel that. I'm on the wrong thing. That's really funny. Where's it?
You did your best.
There it is.
Do they have dark vision?
Best is my worst.
I don't have them on here. Interesting. One second.
And as just like that, they appear, they're illusions, they phase out of existence, replaced with something not Rajang.
They were rune bears all along.
Well, I thought I
They
had.
were all Zoroark.
I thought I had them. Apparently, do not. Boop boop. Next. Port.
It didn't put my roll on the account.
Fine. I will add you. What'd you roll?
5 total.
A 5. Okay. All those. I have those. I'm gonna grab the prettier tokens. You know what the little one can. Why is the color? I should have a Rajang. I don't know why I don't have one. I've used it before.
Magic.
It's been all like roary and angry and shit. Because I had it. Oh, there he is. Ha! Probably have a better one now, but
Well, it's a Furious.
yes, it's definitely furious. For sure. Exactly what it I have a better one now. Two Rajang. Here you go. This one. To be gigantic.
Bunga bunga.
That's a world record Rajang if that was how big it was.
Mm-hmm.
That quest level.
It's too angry.
Two here. It's such a pretty token. All right, and this one I have. I'm just going to make another copy of this one. Just make it smaller. Boop.
You missed your chance by having his horns extend out of the art.
Yeah, I tried, but then it makes the token all funky. Like I couldn't make them long enough. That was my original intention.
Long, long man.
Got them both here now.
Long, long man. Oh, those ads are great.
Roll for initiative on this one. Roll for initiative on this one.
Think they'd be
Ugh.
here. There they are.
The first one he didn't appear, but yeah, it's in the list. It just was whispered.
I have a problem where it bugs out and it always stays whispered. Oh, why?
Roll advantage. It's just a setting for me. All right, that should be cool. Public. Well, I rolled poorly. So that's how it goes. Sending order. Battle music.
How's the weather? I know he checked earlier.
Oh, we didn't. Yeah, we never actually rolled for the weather. Who is my? I believe it's my spotter. I have weather. So that would be Shaseth. Roll me a d20. Let's see what the weather's like current.
Blizzard.
Blizzard storm.
A 15. All right. Locations. Have to reopen it up. Areas.
Please be clear, I can't see at night.
I mean, yeah, it's true. It is nighttime. 15 is extreme cold and no wind. So no cloud cover.
Ah.
So it's just a very still night. No rain, no snow. We're good to go. It is definitely bright. So we consider dim light through this, just also, you know. So in this case, past perception still says it's 20, 22. Since you have dark. Though it is now Mage's turn, as this monkey currently is ahead and other one standing. As Mage, you get to go.
This is one way to start off. Jeebus, I don't know what to do. I
Power.
really do not.
Fire Kamehameha.
My Eldritch Blast.
All right, we disadvantage because he is prone on the ground.
Well, this one isn't, right?
Oh, that's correct. That one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna gaddle that. Okay, everything's off. Everything's good. Good. Eldritch Blast. Bam.
Okay.
Guessing just the one hits.
Actually, I believe all of them do hit. Oh, well, yeah, all hit. I'm just
So I push him back as far as it'll allow. It's 10 feet per blast.
yeah, I mean, reasonably, you'd push him back. There's a whole path that way, and you're at that angle. There. The other one starts starting to get it. Just. All right, Mage.
And I am gonna fall prone.
Okay. Gerathor, it is now your turn.
I need to get a bit closer. Fuck, I still need to go another... Actually, as far as I can go. Alright, my first hit is the Kinsect with disadvantage to try and hit the little monkey.
Poor little.
Had it coming.
Huh.
Do a 29 just barely.
Cool, one charge.
2
And
damage.
then... actually, wait.
Oh, come. Shit.
Actually, that's what I can do. I can bonus action quick jump to get extra movement. I'll do that to get in range of the monkey.
Okay.
Thanks.
What are all my things there? And because it's prone, this has advantage. Not that. I'll just jump to there because that's 15. Oh god, there's so many dice on the table.
I don't get to see it.
Yeah, we don't get to see the dice. Only you get to see the dice.
I get to see it.
Weird.
I'm gonna turn that on. Enable
Yep,
3D
turn on
dice.
3D.
Yeah.
Where is it at in the settings? I will turn it on so you can watch ridiculous dice sometimes.
Dice options.
Too many things here. There we go. Enable 3D dice. Now we'll be able to see them. All right, so that is a hit.
For a shit ton of damage.
5. So some of that's cold. Let's see. Was he have resistance? to
No,
anything?
it's not cold.
Okay.
It just says it's like cold or not. I can choose it for it to be cold.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's all just slashing.
Yeah.
And -2. Okay. So you strike into it. It just kind of like pierce partially into its arm. It just kind of turns and just looks at you, and just starts to roar and just spit all over you.
Mm-hmm. I embrace it. Also, it cannot use its lightning breath.
Okay.
I am currently using trinket number 4.
Okay.
Got
So
a lot of trinkets.
as your turn
Yep.
comes to a close, it is going to make sure you only can have 2 attuned. So what's your other attuned one right now?
It would be the Shamos hide.
Okay, so those are the 2 you have currently.
Yes. The others are back in a box.
Yes. All right, so as your turn comes to a close, Gerathor, correct?
Yeah.
Right. It is going to use a legendary action to kick you. So just kind of like you stab it and just like kicks out. I don't want to click a dice.
Trinket.
It's horrible. Eat it.
Those are some green dice.
They're all lime.
The stream can't even see it. This is pointless for me. All right, I rolled amazing. You're
You'd have
welcome.
to turn it on the other one.
Yeah,
18.
I'll turn it on up there so I can have them enable 3D
Minus
dice.
8.
All right, so the dice is enabled for that. I'm gonna turn it off on mine, so I don't have to deal with that because that's annoying. And maybe the dice might get to a sound. We'll find out. So yeah, you 18 points of damage on that hit. And for its legendary action, that's going to be its legendary action. It's now Kahooty's turn.
Hootie flies up as far as he can and to the left. All right. That's all I can do.
I rolled that right. I rolled that right. Okay, that's correct. The adolescent Rajang and the normal Rajang are pretty close to the same. Kahooty's turn is over as it's now the adolescent turn. It just roars, lightning sparks outwards as it comes charging forward. The adolescent Rajang have... It does! So actually the legendary, the adolescent one is also going to use its legendary action before he's trying to run. "40 feet this way. And then as Kahooty's turn ends, 40 more feet here. The
Does that technically come through my attack range?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Actually, no. That would reset my. Yeah, no, that's fine. It's only going down to 20.
Okay, and then
Dice.
as Kahooty's turn ends, the other Rajang is going to use his legendary action also to kick you once again, Gerathor.
16.
Why 16?
He's prone.
He doesn't get disadvantage on his attack. He just gets advantage on attacks against.
I thought you had disadvantage on melee attacks when you're prone.
There's
The creature, yeah, prone. The creature has disadvantage on attack rolls.
now. Oh, I just haven't had to deal with that in a long time. So
The other one still hits regardless, and I'm
Okay.
19.
So the
but
16
16 does miss.
So now the adolescent Rajang will actually do his turn. This is technically his turn. Yeah. He is going to... How far away?
The 28 hits the opportunity attack, I assume.
Oh, I thought you weren't going to...
No, I do. Because it was only resetting from a 19 anyway,
Okay.
so it's...
Yeah, 20.
Nothing.
You do not deal your cold damage because you don't have the assault.
No,
Right.
Just forgot to turn
So
it off.
that's fine. So 26.
There's still one up there, though. Because
Okay.
it rolls along with the essence.
Oh, so +1. -1 more off. Gotcha. Done. Okay. So it is then still going to continue doing its turn. Yeah. So it's going to move 15 feet and then leap into the air. And it begins to
Oh,
spin.
it also...
No!
Okay, I was about to say, it can't use it in any
No!
recharge abilities either.
Let me send him back to where he's going.
Elder Shield's great.
Oh, I had you guys, all of you. You were doomed. Comes charging forward, Shaseth. You're in the way of his prey.
I'm in the way.
So he at least moves
I
20.
am the way.
He's going to attack you twice with his fists. 1 fist, 2 fists, 26
26 hits.
for 14.
Worst
But
case, if
you take an additional 2d8 because he charged. So we take 13 points more bludgeoning, and you need to make me a strength saving throw.
So that's 28 total. 27
27.
27.
minus 15 for the temporary HP.
Well, yeah, from your maximum.
Just take 12
12?
off of your HP. Yeah.
Should be at 108.
Okay, and then yeah, strength saving throw.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, yep, you are not knocked prone. That is his turn. It is now his turn. I was going to crash him down on all of you. Perfect.
We choose to stay together
Mhm.
regardless. We know that there's these giant cone attacks, but we all refuse to move.
We stand as one. We die together or we live together.
Ride or die. If we all go down, feline insurance kicks in for all of us.
No.
One unit.
So, Flight, what do you do?
It was within range, so I went to get my free reload.
He is definitely within range. Pew, 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 pew.
Fly at 30 feet.
He just jumped over here.
Now you know.
Next time.
Load my guns with
Hell, receiver.
the acid shots again because lower AC is better.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna load it with acid and fire. My main gun has fire. The second one has acid.
Okay. Zoom. 30 just barely hits. 2 points of damage. Turning rates. Ends its turn, so Frank can use terrain if I okay. So if it stays in that space, he will burn. And slime that also hits as well, reducing his armor. We'll just use that for the armor reduction. 20 points of damage. He's looking a little bloodied after that. Those 2 shots, as you chip off a piece of his horn on the second shot.
Mini arc uses dodge.
Okay. All right, as Mini Orc ends, it is now the Rajang's turn. As it stands up, just looms looking at Gareth. Actually, before Gerathor's turn, it's going to use its last action to kick him again.
Disadvantage.
Kick.
Yes, still
kick.
disadvantage. A 20.
Yes.
And so my AC is now 20.
12 bludgeoning damage to Gerathor. And now he stands up. And he's going to punch you twice. That's what he can do. 16 and... There, 20.
23 hits.
Take 21 points of bludgeoning. As you just get rocked on the side of the face. You can just feel your cheek just beginning to fracture a little. Just a tiny bit though. And it just and that's gonna be its turn because that's all it can do. As its turn comes to a close though, the other adolescent is going to kick you, Shaseth.
Bring it.
Why is it rolling? It's a miss.
It's a miss.
Don't auto. Okay, and that's going to now it's your turn.
All right. Finally, my turn.
Yes.
I must. Let's see. Any fun spells? I think I'll just smack it. Yeah, just smack it. Grab my greatsword, charge up for. Sure, level 3 swing.
AC has been reduced by 1 because of flight, so it's slightly hit.
Mm-hmm. 22.
22 definitely hits.
No crit, unfortunately.
Darn.
Did that 15 also hit so he goes prone?
It does because of the AC reduction.
Yes. It is prone.
Nice.
17 and knock. Oh. Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Josh's turn comes to a close. Mage. There is a prone one in front of you, and there is a standing one off in the distance, just bashing on you.
Gerathor's got that. I'm gonna prone his
Okay.
action. Well, as soon as we wrap this up, we'll have 3 of them, 3 people to help you. I'm gonna cast Hex on this guy as a bonus action.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna stand up, move here, and then I'm gonna cast Shocking Grasp since I have advantage. Hex, Shocking Grasp. There you are. What? Why did it make me do that? Oh,
Makes you drag the dice.
Yeah, it's horrible. No!
yes! Unlimited power.
Electrocute the electric monkey.
Why? Okay.
True electric monkey.
That's great.
So, he takes half damage from the lightning. So, what is lightning here and what's not? The Toby Claw. So, the D4 is lightning, which was a 1. The 1, so 16, so it takes 8 from the lightning part of it, and then 13 from the full other section. And it's 2 there. Hold on.
I mean, other
It's
than the
more.
Toby Claw, which is 2 necrotic.
Yeah, so it's 24 from the top half, and then it is 7 from the lower half. No, there's a 1. So that's actually just a full damage at the top. 26, and then 7. All right, so 33 total. So yeah, the only thing that resisted really was the bottom. Because both your
So
Toby Claws
15,
rolled
20.
a 1. So that their halved is 1.
And then I'm gonna move back here.
Okay.
And
It is going to use its...
it cannot
Nothing.
shocking
Oh
grasp.
yeah,
can
Shocking
commence
Grasp.
reactions.
Yes, you're correct.
It's
Okay.
my turn.
It is looking a little rough as your turn comes to a close. Both Virginians are going to use a legendary action once again to kick at you, Gerathor. First, 23 for 14 points of bludgeoning damage, and then here, right, attacking Shaseth. He is the one in the way.
In the way.
Disadvantage on yours, 19.
That misses.
Because of the knocked prone. Okay. It is now your turn, Gareth.
Okay. I am going to take a single step backwards.
Okay.
And then I am going to fire my Kinsect at the big monkey.
Okay.
Oh,
Those are some black
kind
dice.
of black dice break the
Oh, so you're gonna
Jeez.
back away. I mean, I guess he'll attack. Actually,
He was 5 feet away, or 10 feet away.
was. That's yeah. That's true. But he moved out of the way of his range of his kick, which is apparently 10 feet instead of 5. Long range.
I don't know if that makes sense, but yes.
I was thinking the same thing actually as I'm like thinking about this. I'm like, does that really
yeah,
make sense?
I don't feel like it should be able to kick further than it can punch.
You know how like they get on their back
the-
arms and then they lunge their.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah, like
Yeah, but wouldn't I don't know.
that was. I'm gonna kick you because otherwise, this is not gonna do enough damage to make it worth it. 17 misses
Misses anyway.
anyways.
Close.
Well, he takes 5 damage, and I get my second charge.
Yep.
So I now have another 35 feet of movement. I think. No, I'm going to use 15 feet to here.
Okay.
I'm going to bonus action to quick jump back through it.
Okay.
And where is it? It's there, and I will swing with Insect Glaive.
Oh.
Many dice.
I didn't see that. I don't know. I guess over on this one. I guess I had to have him on them both, which is really annoying. Because I cannot see them. The stream's not. It's
Oh,
not
and it
showing up on the
does.
stream, which is annoying.
No, that's sad.
Yeah, sorry, stream.
It's weird how Dice Options doesn't have an option to
Just-
enable disable sound.
Right?
Yeah, it's a 25 for 42.
That is a hit. You strike through as you cut through one of its horns. Feel like a nice little
And I'm gonna
gash along the
use-
side of the face as well.
The last bit of 20 feet of movement just to come back to my team.
Comes to a close. It is going to use its legendary action. Move. No, it's not. I lied.
Bunga, my
It's not
bunga.
going. Better play that. The other one though is going to kick Shaseth. This should be number 3 on it. So this is the last one. 25 hits with disadvantage for 11 bludgeon. Okay, Hootie is up.
Roger.
Kahootie will fly and put itself diagonally above this Rajang, the little guy. I'm gonna put it right here.
My AC is now 19.
Oh, because you have a Mudrun arm or something like that?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Kahootie's gonna use the help action for whoever attacks it since he's right next to it.
Okay, help
Sorry,
action
sorry.
with Kahoot. It is now its turn. It has not been hit by one that has Elder Seal, so it's no longer
Yes, it does. Oh, sorry, you're talking about the little one?
the little one.
Sorry, I'm getting them mixed up because they're the same picture.
Just invert it.
Yep.
That way it's looking left.
So it jumps into the air 15 feet. It still can provoke attack of opportunities, though. That's after it stands up.
Yeah, I'll hit it.
You have advantage.
Why?
Kahootie's
Oh,
using
Kahootie,
the
yeah,
help
sure, yeah,
action.
yeah. You do have advantage.
Cool.
You want to forego
Yeah,
that
right.
advantage for an extra charge on this opportunity attack?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
No!
Oh no.
Unfortunate.
So you swing it, just too fast, didn't see it coming. And as he does, he begins to spin. And then comes crashing down right here. So I'm moving. Crashing down. And I need each creature in that area to make me a strength or dexterity saving throw. Your
You
choice.
got bonus +3 from my aura.
okay. That's not enough regardless.
15.
Okay, and then I need one from flight.
He is doctor.
Oh, is he still doctored right now?
I got 15.
I will make a roll
That's
for him then.
18.
You got it.
And then one for I guess Mini Orc he probably haven't. So we'll ignore me. Case. So 15. So flight succeeds. Shaseth, you fail. Mage, you fail. So you each take some damage here. 5. So 8 bludgeoning plus 11 lightning damage.
19 then.
Yep, and you are both knocked prone underneath the regime. And flight, in this case, is pushed out by, which this is we're also going to say that would make sense. And Mini Orc is above. Okay, that is what happens on its turn. That is going to be the end of it. Okay. It is flight's turn. Do we feel like flight would
He's
move away and then shoot? Would he disengage? That's the question.
he probably trusts his armor a bit.
Yeah, I feel like probably 2. We're gonna have flight move away. Well, he can determine if he flies up later, but he'll be in a safe enough space. Oh, he fired. Someone else fired.
He's shooting.
All right, a 16 is a hit. So that is damage, 18 points of damage. He's not in the same space, so he's not on fire. There is fire below this guy now, though. So if you guys end your turn in the space you're in, there's a problem. I meant to grab a fire earlier, and I forgot to actually get it. Looking for it, and I got distracted. Fire here. Nest. Fire. Just behind. Just so you are all aware. And that is going to make, because his second shot misses, so he is no longer reduced armor. So he is still marked by the. Okay, his flight's turn ends. The Rajang, as you are knocked prone, like stamps down on you, Mage. It's finally made it to you. With advantage, 25.
Hit.
For 9 bludgeon. You're just trying to crack some ribs. All right, and then it is going to be the actual Rajang's turn. He is going to. It is a 20-foot line. And 15, 20, yeah, okay. So he comes running towards you, Gerathor. Just. And then just the haymaker just comes swinging.
Nope.
Second one. Yeah. All right. So you take 21 plus. As long as I hit you with a fist attack is all that matters in this case. 11 more points of bludgeoning damage, and make me a strength saving throw, please. 21. You are not knocked prone. Still standing as you come. It hits you, and you almost fall over, but you hold your bearings. Maybe using your insect glaive to just keep yourself upright as you're pushed a couple feet back. That is going to be his turn, as it is now Shaseth's turn. You are currently prone underneath the Rajang.
I stand up.
You cannot stand up under.
I move 5 feet and stand up.
What? You can move 5. You move 10 feet worth of movement.
Oh yeah.
You would have to go into the fire because this is like unavailable terrain. Literally, you have to go into the fire. It's your own option.
Yeah, then I'll move up here.
Okay.
I have 40 movement speed, so.
That's fine. Yeah, 20 to
Stand
get up. So, yeah, you just make it there. That's as far as you can go.
I will, Rajang is not prone, right?
He is not prone. He is standing up, stomping currently down on Mage, ignoring you, kind of. It knows you're there, but it's got its prey.
Yeah, then I'll just, do a level 1 charge and smack it.
Okay.
Where's this?
I'm back.
Welcome back.
29?
29 just barely hits.
Almost a crit.
It is not prone.
It is not
Oh, he
prone.
is knocked prone. It just falls on top of you, Mage.
Oh, you got.
The scene with Gimli and the warg.
Go ahead and roll the damage.
Did the 15 dodge for mini orc when I rolled?
I wasn't sure if he was above or not, so I just kind of excluded him for that one.
Okay.
Some nice damage.
17. So you strike into it, cutting into his back,
Roll the
lopping
charge
off the
damage.
little tail as it lets out a
Yeah.
cry of pain and falls over, writhing like this, smothering Mage every so often. He's moving back and forth right now.
Also add this.
Add what? 10 more?
Yeah, charge damage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, as he's writhing back and forth, there's a lot of blood pooling out. Mage, you're getting covered in blood as it then just falls and lays there dead, just smothering.
I accomplished things.
Finally. We're over here trying to fucking solo the big thing.
Got this.
Flames on Mage's back, a gigantic monkey on top of him.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay, as your turn comes to close, Rajang is going to kick Gerathor.
Stop fucking kicking me!
18?
Just
Kick,
hits.
kick.
Just
Is it-
hits.
Yeah, 16 bludgeoning.
It keeps
Oh, hey,
kicking
look, I
in the
finally
shins.
dropped under 100 health.
You're welcome. Currently, where we're comparing HP bars, the Rajang is doing better percentage-wise.
Barely
Not
or
for long.
just, like...
I mean, it was pretty even.
I mean, to be fair, it does get, like, twice as many turns as me.
It gets a lot of kicks, yeah. Lots and lots of kicks. Slowly overtaking.
Just keeps kicking you in the shin.
Mage, you're currently, your back is really, really warm. You're being smothered by a dead Rajang above you. What do you do?
How much damage should I take from the fire, by the way?
None. It's only when you end your turn.
Oh, I see.
Cast Misty Step to teleport out underneath it.
All right. You can see. I mean, reasonably, yeah. Like you, like barely lift up. It's like, fucking bicep to like see the ground over there and appear like partially on the ground as you stand up.
How unslightly. And then I'll shout Avada Kedavra as I cast an augmented version of Witch Bolt.
You cannot, because you just casted a spell as a bonus action.
You fool. Then I'll just spam Eldritch Blast 3 times.
Eldritch Blast.
You fool.
Bam, bam, bam.
The 22 and 27 hit.
Okay, I need to take off some of these modifiers. This one.
The hex hasn't moved yet, so.
As it's pushed 20 feet to buy some movement.
All right. Okay, as your turn comes to a close, Mage, it is going to use legendary action as it looks and sees what's going on. It runs. Does it half its speed or it's all its speed? Up to its speed. Okay, it runs here. Turns and faces. See it, like, just prepare. As now it's Gerathor's turn.
Don't even think that you can
Charges
run
laser.
from me, you fucking monkey. I will
It
use
probably
30
wants
as my
to shoot us
40
with a laser
feet.
like he shot me last time. Don't let it do that again.
First part, I'm going to Kinsect.
As long as the Kinsect hits.
It doesn't. Oh, god damn it, so many dice. Just ignore that. The Kinsect misses. I forgot to untick the fucking aerial assault again. And I will move slightly closer. And I will try to poke it. $18.
Nose. Breathe again. And 18 hits, son of a bitch.
Yes.
I had to check. I wasn't 100%.
And as a bonus action, I am going to use the superior potion of first aid. How many is that? 8d4 plus. I don't know. I don't remember.
Mm.
I don't know what a superior potion is.
8d8.
but,
Oh, no, 8d. 1 second.
8d4 plus 8.
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
So unless you think you can hold on, I can cast Beacon of Hope.
26.
Yeah.
As I stand in its
Save
way,
I hope until we use the Ancient Potion.
Oh yeah, that'll be true. Yeah.
All right, as Gerathor's turn comes to a close, it's going to kick you, Gerathor.
stop fucking kicking me!
Oh, I clicked the legendary action. There we go. Yeah!
Nah, that's
Yeah.
why I used the potion.
Revenge. For 17.
Yeah,
Low
nothing.
rolls. 2-1.
Back under 100 HP.
Adolescent is dead, so we're going to remove him from the order. Flight, you are currently up.
It's not letting me click my character.
Oh, let me move you. It's probably because of where I have you at. I'm assuming you're flying forward, correct? Or moving forward?
I'm moving closer. I'm still in the air. I'm going to be shooting at the Rajang and moving mini.
Okay. How far can you move with your flight? 50 feet?
30 feet right now because I'm using the boots.
Okay. I'm assuming you want to go there because everywhere else is fire.
Well, I was in the air already, so that's why I was like, did I hit? I was asking if I got hit by the Rajang earlier.
Okay, you did, but you you took the damage, which would have been, I don't remember what it was because we didn't minus it off your HP.
It was low. It was like 15.
You succeeded. Yeah, it wasn't anything cute. So let me double check actually. Takes half as much as push. Yeah. So it was 12 and then 15. So it was 6 and 7. So 13 total. But you got. Alright. And then so that's where you can get to. That's your 30 feet of movement is to right where I have you at right now on the map. Which puts you 55 feet away from the regime. So, what do you do? So, roll. Okay. Oh, the entire area under that regime is now on fire.
Foya.
Whoa. Slime ammo.
His armor is reduced by. Now you had minus some damage. 16. 7.
And it has not been very fired long enough, so it needs to make a dex save.
No. Fuck.
Yes. As Uguay once said, my time has come.
Monkey.
Red, white, and blue.
Monkey.
Okay. As Light's turn comes to closes, it's going to kick Gerathor. It moved, and then kicked Gerathor.
I swear it's kicked twice.
I think it's only kicked once since it moved.
Got 3 legs.
It can't kick again. Well, let's see here, because we can tell it's easily enough. So there's one kick there. There's a kick there. Where was was there a fist attack in there somewhere? Putting that kick in this. You are correct. It has kicked twice. So we can ignore no more kicks. It does nothing because it has
Fucking kicking me.
and then it punches you twice.
Those hopped up kicks.
It is you. You know, gonna run away and run towards you.
I'm gonna poke it in the fucking shin.
Apparently, one space closer down to here, so the
Crit.
fire.
Fuck you.
1, 6, and he's looking a little bloodied. A little bit over bloodied, but it's kind of hard to I have things in the way. As he comes charging forward and just clothesline comes charging as you stab him. 18 hits,
Just
right?
hits.
And then the second attack. Oh, let's see if you're knocked prone before I do that. So let's go ahead and roll me a strength saving throw. You take 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nope.
You are not knocked prone yet, as it then smashes you again with another fist. 30. For 24 points more bludgeoning damage, as you just are rocked by these massively muscular arms. That's its turn. Shaseth.
God fucking damn it. Why am I soloing this giant monkey?
There's some Eldritch Blasts in it.
I cannot reach.
It's now on the white phase of the red, white, and blue.
Let's see. People are a little hurt, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, little hurt. Gerathor is like bleeding heavily.
Let's see. Oh, that's
The
what I'll do.
the number of hits. If I could have just gotten that Kinsect, you would have missed so many fucking times.
I'll walk 40 feet, and I will command.
Okay. Listen.
Okay. Wait, does it have to understand?
If it doesn't have effective, it doesn't understand your language. So do you?
I don't do that.
I was like, do you wish to continue using that spell?
It does not need to know language for this.
Drawn to you compelled by your divine demand. For the duration it has disadvantage on attack rolls against other creatures other than you. You must make wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move a space more than 30 feet away from you. I only need to go 20. Ends if your attack or any other creature. Attack, blah, 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 blah. Okay. I'll make a wisdom save. I'm going to succeed on it too, because I'm very wise. A monkey.
You succeed.
Ah!
Well, I tried, Gerathor. I'm gonna drink the superior first aid.
Okay.
What does superior give? 8d4?
8d4 plus 8.
Gerathor looking a little hurt.
Gerathor's looking a lot hurt. Alright, as Shaseth comes charging in and drinks a potion and says mean things to the Rajang, which it does not understand, it kicks Gareth.
Fuck you.
I mean, you're the only one other than the guy way in the back that hit him with like 3 little fucking rocks. And by rocks, I mean Eldritch Blasts. That has hit him. So 16 points of bludgeoning damage. You are the prey right now, Gerathor.
I am the predator, thank you very much.
Okay, noises and all.
This mage is now up.
A fairy fire just gives me advantage on
Attack roll.
Okay.
Now he is.
I'm just gonna bonus action and regular action Eldritch Blast to get 6 in.
Okay.
Blam, blam, blam.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
A crit. All his armor is reduced right now because of the thing. Everything hits.
1, 2.
Make sure you roll your crit one
3,
specifically for the crit.
Mage going for the kill steal.
5,
I ain't gonna kill.
6. That's not 6. 3, 4. That's 5.
And roll your crit one because you have not.
6.
Where's your crit one at?
Weird. Clicked on it too.
Oh my god, there's so many. All right. So,
Oh, you can just ignore the 8 and the 1 at the very. At the
I'm
bottom.
I'm just gonna do the first 5 of the normals and the crit.
He's pushed back 60 feet.
Minus 6. Minus 10. 1, 2, 4. Minus 10, 5. Then the crit. He is not dead yet. He is not looking good as there's just this barrage that just flies just over your shoulder and to the side of you, Shaseth. That just impales the Rajang. Some of them bounce off his arms, but the ones that hit his chest just impale and pierce through as he is just pushed backwards by the sheer force of this magic into the wall 15 feet away.
Fire. Does he step in the fire?
He has to end his
That
turn
count?
on the fire.
Or
Then I'm just
started.
gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Alright, it's my turn.
Okay. It can't kick you, Gerathor. This is a disappointment.
You're too
All right.
far to kick now.
So that's going to, he's not going to use a legendary action to do anything.
Saving it for those kicks.
It's your turn, Gerathor.
Kinsect first.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that hits.
Alright. Empowerment.
Okay.
For the last hit, hopefully.
He is not. He's looking very rough. His arms, his head's down after the blast. His arms have slumped a bit, breathing heavily. You can hear the wheezing.
I jump through it.
Yeah, as it sees you, and it sees you coming, it raises the arm and swings. The clash. A 28 just hits. As it goes to swing, and as it does, you can see it. It's like then you pass through. You get the whole anime style of it standing there, you standing on the other side, and it slumps down.
Now we both slumped down.
One
How much
dead.
overkill was that?
36 points. Yeah. he had 20 HP left after all those blasts from the Eldritch Blasts. He's like 108. 20. As the thing goes down.
That was a fight.
I'm walking back to camp.
I can. I suppose we could short rest.
You guys do get one long rest.
Or I can cast catnap on you guys who need it, and then give you a short rest in 10 minutes.
Stay that like 20-minute walk back.
Sure. I'll do all the carves and stuff first, I guess. Is it 6?
Yeah, it would be 6 total. I'm pretty sure the Resing's 3 per.
This
Rashang and
was
Edelson.
advantage, right?
They are made an
Couple of
advantage because you guys did succeed on that.
I'll take a cat nap.
How many is it for one person on that? Up to 3
That's
quick.
good too.
3. I
people.
saw that.
I mean, I guess I'll join in.
4.
Although I don't fall asleep, I still
Ooh,
take
hey.
rest.
Which one did you say you were doing first?
I didn't say. So I will
Roll a
let you decide.
D2. We'll roll a D2 to determine. So if it's a 1, the big Rajang is first. If it's a 2, the big Rajang is second.
Come on, 2.
All right, so that's the adolescent that gets the crit.
Oh well.
Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and roll. Do we want to roll or do we want to wait? We're getting kind of close to it.
We still got half an hour.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, kind of close. We got
And we
probably
started a
another.
little bit late.
We'll just wait, right? It's not we can do anything with them now.
So like 10
That's fine.
minutes late.
That's fine. We'll get about 40.
Yeah. So I guess we are catnapping.
Carve them up. Catnap on the 3 of you, it sounds like. You guys can expend hit dice.
Bippity boppity sleep.
I will expend 1 hit dice. I'll expend 2 hit dice.
I will expend many hit dice.
All the hit dice.
Yeah, that's funny. I'm at full health.
Gerathor was down to 40 HP.
Yeah, we
I
traded
mean,
places,
hey.
Gerathor.
I basically soloed a fucking Rajang.
There's some. I mean, there's a good 100 of it.
There was. Yeah, no, I like for the first like
You stood up to
4 rounds.
Yeah, you stood up to a Rajang for a good long time.
Exactly how I felt during the Elatrion playtest when I was just constantly getting hit by every single one of attacks. And it's like, all right, okay.
I'm still alive.
Keeps kicking you.
No, go away, stupid Windows updates. I don't want to update right now. 63. Gerathor's at half HP.
Not enough.
More than Mage. And Flight. You still have how many more? You still have like a bunch more you can use.
I still have 7 more.
It's gonna
Oh, it
take,
adds it up to
it's gonna take 2 long
63.
rests to get them all back is all.
Oh no.
That's fine.
Remember, I have Beacon of Hope.
He was really fucked up.
What's that do again?
Maxes out healing from any source.
I don't think
I don't.
Hit
does it
dice count
include
for
hit
that.
dice?
It just says regains the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing.
Yeah, it should work here.
It depends if you count hit dice healing
I
or just
don't think so. Does what's Beacon of Healing you said or what?
Beacon of Hope.
Oh,
because it only lasts for a minute, so it wouldn't.
It wouldn't work here.
Yeah,
No,
but
it
for
wouldn't.
potions, if you're gonna down a potion or something that's big, let me know beforehand so I can make it worth its while.
Yeah, because he gets it at the end of 10 minutes, so you definitely.
Mm.
That's easy enough. I thought it lasted longer. But it would be really strong if it did. Okay. So you guys spend 10 minutes, quick rest. You feel fairly refreshed afterwards. Most of you feel like tip-top condition. Gerathor seems a little not top of his game, but still way better than he looked 10 minutes ago.
Where are you at now, Gerathor?
142.
Out of?
I could use out of 100 out of 209.
Because of the
Alright.
Hero's Feast.
Have 45.
Thank you.
Ooh.
It's a bit closer. I might use a couple of small potions as well. I have 5. I will use 2.
I mean, you could save those potions, those healings for when they're needed during battle.
What level of bard are you, Shaseth?
Huh?
2.
What level of bard are you?
2.
Did you take 2 levels of bard?
Yeah, just 2. I'll take the third one next.
That Song of Rest.
That only helps by 1d4.
Yeah, it's also not a. It's 1d6, I'm pretty sure.
It's 1d6 once for a short rest.
I mean, I'll take it.
But this technically is not. You gain the benefits of a short rest. You don't actually take a short rest.
Yeah, fair.
So
Yeah.
it would not work on this. All right. Well, as you look around, there are no signs of a Gerathor at the base of a mountain with minimal amount of snow, and a Rajang that was nearby. They're probably not that great of friends. So you have 2 options. You can go more to the west and check out more of the base of the mountain, see something over there. You can collect some stuff during the 10-minute downtime flight if you're looking for that. Shaseth, you have your free successful find of a resource in this area. Or you guys can head into the mountain caves to the north of this section.
I will find a rock.
Right? You find some
That's
rocks.
That's not finding me another monkey.
Are there sushi fish
4.
here?
I mean, there could be. I mean, if you're asking specifically if there are, I can look real fast.
Oh, I have sushi fish bait. I have
Yeah,
14.
you would. Yeah, if you use a bait when you're fishing, you're gonna find that fish.
We can
I
give that to
find-
Gerathor. So we can just munch out on sushi fish.
Dragonite ore.
Yep. Right. And
I could search for, or is that you can't do that?
he just
I'll
found
search
one.
for-
So he
for
found
you.
he found the guaranteed ore, so that the ore is found in this zone.
Okay.
Well, you know what? Because of what Flight has and because of how we do things, I will let you guys search for up to 2 of each resource in each area, in addition to having the double resources. I feel like that makes the most sense. So you guys can search for an ore in this area as well, which with a 16, that is a success. You do find another set of ore on another part of the mountain in this area.
Yeah,
I will show it to Gerathor.
Gerathor, he shows you where the ore is at.
I failed.
That is a fail. Sadly, it is. So,
I +5 it.
all right,
I
you
think that
succeed.
still fails.
No, that's
Oh,
a
really?
success.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Check.
It's 2 of these, whatever it is.
3 or higher is always the goal.
6.
Ooh. All right. Royal armor spheres.
Oh, hey.
My armor will be
2 of
complete.
them.
We now have 4
That's
Royal
reason.
Armor Sphere.
Jesus fucking Christ. We have 8.
At
Heavy
this rate,
armor
we
spheres.
to continue when I have to complete my armor.
We're at that stage. You can actually find legendary weapons ones here too. You can find the Carbolite ore on 5. Okay. So
The other thing we can look for is fish.
yeah, and I know Mage wanted to do some fishing. It sounded like.
It was just to get Gerathor some 1d4 little
We
things.
have a
you know?
bunch
yeah.
of sushi fish, don't we?
Go, whoever has the thing, go dip it in the river.
I don't think they
Something
have
I
it
read
anymore.
It used to be my gun, but I sold the gun.
We
I thought
have
someone else had it.
9 sushi fish. 11 herbs.
That's 9d4 right there, and then all those other d4s. You have to waste some good stuff.
I'll take the potions of healing back and just have them as 8 sushi fish.
Okay.
We have 1 sushi fish.
I like to think that they were just
Also,
all
I
on
forget
the
to look
stick.
for honey.
There we go. That's what I wanted.
Okay. So is there anything else you guys want to look for in this area as Rajang's bodies are being carted away by the...
I think that's it.
There are
think
still
that is
fires
everything.
like blazing in those spaces also because they have never been put out.
Nature will
Of
find
course,
a
we'll
way.
put out the fires in the snow.
Magic fire. Magic. It just proves your power. Light.
Smoky barrel.
Okay. Well, if that is all you
we're
want,
gonna go west.
going west. We're gonna continue our trail to the west.
Who needs to roll at least a 10?
Phoebe says hello, by the way.
Who?
My cat.
As we're traveling around, I was like, "Say, hey, I saw this like picture in one of your books, Mage. It was a golden bug. It was Adel something."
Ooh, yes. Adolka.
No, not that. I'm looking at this Adel Nesto.
Hmm.
That looks like something I want to do.
I am looking forward to it. However, it will be a complicated fight.
If we ever find one.
I'll pay someone to go find one for me.
So you're walking along, following the river once again, mountain to your north along this pathway for 20-25 minutes or so. It's fairly calm. There's a couple critters that kind of coming out of the woodworks now that the Rajangs are gone. Little squirrels, rabbits, stuff like that. Nothing like dangerous.
Any
Maybe
Kelpie.
no Kelpie. Okay. See, a carcass of a dead Kieran nearby. No. But you eventually start kind of moving upwards into the mountains a little bit. They start to kind of give way to higher heights, and eventually you come to a space where it's entirely cliffside or mountain with kind of pathways leading up the side that you climb. And as you get up here, you see only close to here, you see smoke kind of billowing up before you arrive where you guys are. Still on the trail.
Smoke in a frozen area. Wow. Let's see what it
Natives.
is.
Let's go check it out.
Who knows? Maybe there'll be more
As-
poachers.
We'll have a look for ore in this area.
Right.
As
Bill,
I
you can
ask
look.
the
You can look for
person
the ore when you get to the place.
Oh, I thought we were like coming into this new area.
Well, that you guys are now. Like, let's go take a look and see what's going on. But you haven't necessarily seen.
Don't you know, Gerathor? All hallways are featureless plains.
Damn right. Damn right.
Stare out into the white void as you walk across.
Yes, it's like you don't even never see it really. You just kind of like, oh, we're here. It's the best part of like just zoning out. So you arrive in the area. Are you guys being any stealthier than you've been, or are you just kind of still just walking?
Walking.
Fear nothing.
No, as you're walking. You're attempting to not make noise, but you're not the most subtle. You come into this clearing here, about 100 or so feet above the sea level, and you see a small campfire in the middle of the area, and around it is 5 or 6 different people currently kind of warming their hands, huddled up in fur coats and stuff.
Hey, Flight. Do they have symbols on them?
I take a look.
New York. We get the New York enhanced zoom effect is
Enhance.
as he kind of looks.
I need to inform you that mini orc does not have that feature anymore.
The zoom is gone.
Oh no.
Wow, this
was
entire
my zoom.
NCIS version has been a lie.
I'll
So,
shrug and use my own zoom eyes.
do you have zoom eyes?
No, but I have good
I have
eyes.
I have the zoom eyes.
Oh, you have the
Oh, wait,
zoom
you
eyes.
get the zoom eyes too?
Who the fuck has zoom eyes?
I do not, but I have good eyes.
I have zoom eyes now. I set the trigger for myself. I use the trigger for myself
All
until
right.
I get a better one.
So flight enhances, zooms in enhance. As you kind of inspect each one, go ahead and give me a perception check with advantage. Give you spying. 28.
He spies all.
So you're looking.
I don't think I'm getting higher than that.
So you're looking at them, and you don't see any symbols on them at all. But you're kind of looking about, trying to see what's going on. As one of them kind of like turns and sees you, all they kind of wave like, "Oh, hi." And that's when you kind of notice they kind of like shift in their like their position. There's no weapons on them that you can really see. Like, "Hi, how's it going?" And then you see like a little like hump under where the person's sitting right now. There's like a blanket under them, but you see like an oddly shaped hump, like something like it's like poking out partially from under the blanket.
It's not a Duma.
Is this like are they like Lydians or something? Or are these like
These are
Asmodeans?
humanoids. So we have a couple different types. You know, there's a tabaxi in there, an elf, or we'll say a half elf in this case. A few other little like just odd races. Nothing that's like concerning or strange. It's just a kind of a wide variety, kind of like you guys, but less monstrous.
Ha!
Well, if I see what's going on,
I mean, they literally see they're like 20 feet away.
then I guess we could just walk over there.
Yeah, that'd be awkward. Like, he's in the air. Prepare yourselves.
Walk over there with my armor on, like I'll be doing the rest of the game.
You put your arm around him.
No, armor is on.
Armor on. Gotcha. Yes, you're walking forward. It's fucking Iron Man. All just attaches to you.
I think it was already on.
No, he was
It
flying.
was on when I was using the boots.
Gotcha.
Mm.
So they kind of look at you and go, "There's no need for that. They're just, please feel free to sit down."
I'll take a seat. It's cold out here, right? Like this is much warmer to be in this.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. It's kind of strange you put it on as you were coming. Saying.
Well, first and foremost, fire. Metal things in metal heat up faster when there's extra fire, and I would take this chance to heat up.
Is that like, are you telling the truth on that, or is that kind of like a bluff
Yes,
just to get?
I actually. No, this is exactly what I want. I want to be the toasty inside of a warm suit of armor, being tinfoiled.
Fucking birds.
He wants to be cooked in his own armor.
Oh man, that's how we find Flight dead one day. So
Steam.
Volcano in armor, I'll be fine.
and he goes, "Yeah, you're more than welcome to all of you if you wish. Please come by the fire. Not a problem."
I go by the fire.
We invite you. They
As
kind of
do
scoot
I.
and make some space. Like they scoot a little bit here and there, not a ton. Like you can each like sit between people. There's not a lot of space for like
Now that I'm closer, can I discreetly see what he's sitting on that's poking out?
You didn't see it. The only person who saw it was Light. He hasn't said.
Well, now that I'm close, I'm taking a look at it with the eyes of the eagle that 4 feet away.
Okay. I think reasonably as you sit down, Flight. You see a couple of them scoot, and you kind of see not stuff like jutting out. Like you see like a hump in some spot where one like was sitting on. Like that wouldn't have been comfortable to sit on, so it's strange. But they don't make a lot of movement. And I think that's the thing that you notice, Shaseth. They don't really move spot. Yeah, Flight. You try to like zoom in a bit. I mean, it's little bumps under a blanket, so it's not a lot of definition to kill even with a zoom in. Give me an intelligence check. 21. Looking at it could be fingers, like like a hand like poking, like holding like upwards, like blanket put on top of it.
Hey guys, you hungry?
No, not really. We're just warming up here, getting ready to head down the rest of the mountain and head back to our home. So I
Oh,
just
where you guys
collect.
from?
Oh, just a nearby village. We were doing some collecting up here in the mountains. We know it's a bit dangerous, but I just had to get some food. For we're running a little low on stocks.
I see. It's a
Wise.
shame. I pull out a bit of that delicious mega bagel I made earlier, and just start eating it with that stupid like 50 something I had.
Mm-hmm.
So they're cooking food that
They're not cooking any food right now. It's just a
I'm
campfire.
confused by what
So-
the finger thing.
The guy is sitting on like blanket, and then there's a spot in the blanket that seems like something like poking up and out from underneath. So like in the ground.
I don't remember if I can do telepathy back to you, Mage, or if it's just one way.
It's one way I have to initiate it. So if I don't notice it, I have no reason to start one.
What's your passive perception, Mage?
9.
No, you do not.
I will say that was pretty uncomfortable though.
Mine's an 18. Do I see it? Did I notice?
I feel like they're doing a decent job hiding it. Shaseth sees it because he's got a 22. I feel like the 20 is kind of like this wouldn't have been noticeable unless you got like a 20 plus. It's more hard than it's like the flight. You kind of like flight notices like a hump on under one person. You don't necessarily notice like the thing that flight saw, but you notice something else out of it.
It doesn't move at all?
No, nothing moving.
So what were you guys gathering? I don't see any supplies around here.
Oh, he kind of like, he kind of turns around and like shifts a little bit, and reaches and grabs like a bag that's and opens it up, and he kind of shows there's a bunch of different berries and herbs and whatnot. Let me see what we got here for some options here. You see some sushi fish. You see a bunch of blue mushrooms, a couple crickets and whatnot, like protein. You gotta have some herbs. Like they do have stuff. Like we had
but not
pretty
enough
good
for
haul.
what they said for like getting things for a village.
I mean, is that what you say to him?
I was just like, that doesn't look like enough. He's probably gonna be up here for another few days if you want to get enough for a whole village.
It's not really enough, but it's what we can find, and it's you can already tell. Look how late it is right now. We're camping right now just to stay warm, and then probably go out hunt again in the morning a little bit, and then head back. We just gotta get what we can. It's not gonna be obviously this isn't gonna feed everybody for the next forever. It's just extra supplies.
I like
It's
it.
dangerous to be out here with nothing on your belt.
I mean that's fair, but we
You know,
have.
considering our own mission, this area actually is really dangerous right now. Although you might think you are prepared, considering our own ranking, I can assure you you are not. Since we are in the same area, I think it's best to stick together in this situation. We could help you. We could essentially escort you free, obviously, since we have our own quarry in the same area. So as you guys search and pick, we can do our own.
As a benefit, I'm also capable of helping you find way more quantities of materials.
Both. I mean, that would. If you guys are on a mission, 'cause, I mean, you guys got. I'm assuming you're hunters. I mean, based off the armor and everything like that. I'm guessing, but you got symbol, your guild ID.
Yeah,
I got a 23 for insight.
Right, and what were you trying to figure out with the insight? Just because I know we kind of went through there just now.
Figure out if what I'm trying to figure out if they're trying to hide anything more malicious here, or if it's just they're being really considerate for some reason.
No, you get you definitely pick up on the hint of like some eyes like shifting back and forth between the other ones that aren't really talking. Like, come on, let's get them out of here. Kind of vibes. To everybody else, but the person talking to you seems very calm, collected, as he's speaking to you all. And he kind of looks at you and goes, I appreciate the offer. We've lived here for a long time. We know the dangers that are around. We're not killing or poaching anything. We're just gathering some stuff that were, resources of the land, protect nature and balance and all that stuff. We understand.
I'm gonna do the knock that I got from the last place on just the wood as we're just talking.
No, you get no worse. He just kind of looks at you confused more than anything.
With that, I open the link up to him. As I open up the link, the telepathic link to flight, as I still warrant like I had never. We don't need to worry about poachers or illegal hunting. That isn't the issue. It's just simply protection. Even from
Yeah, but
ourselves,
the
there's
hiding
still more eyes on the field.
I mean, I'm not opposed to you guys, walking back to us to the village with us. That you're more than welcome, but I don't want to take your time away from whatever dire straits that the hunters have you out here for in the first place. That's all I'm saying.
Gotharog. We're after a
a bit-
Gotharog.
Yeah, I think I'd rather have you kill or hunt the Gosarog than walk us back to our camp or to our
It's a
village.
bit strange that you're really the only one speaking right now. Something.
Also, I don't recall mentioning a Gosarog.
I did.
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
He just literally said it. He kind of looks.
Yeah.
And the other ones look like they're a little bit quiet. They're not comfortable about people they don't really know as much. So we usually designate one person to speak.
all right. And what about the
Shouldn't-
thing underneath you?
I don't feel like you should be intimidated by hunters.
It's just kind of looks at you, goes, you don't know some country done. So not really. I mean, I appreciate the protection off. We do. And as you kind of mentioned, like the thing under him, like, he goes, I don't have anything under me. I don't know what you're talking about. Which is there's kind of a change in tone and like standoffishness that he hasn't been showing at that point.
I nudge the. Am I standing next to him relatively?
I mean, if maybe you sat next to him, maybe we can say that. Sure. Well, no, we would say you probably weren't because
So
you would have
uh,
noticed it otherwise. We'll say you're like to left or right.
I ask if someone can distract him as I want to cast my mage hand that is invisible, and I don't even have to speak or move to do it, so no one's gonna even know that I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna slowly move the thing out, like move it or tuck a corner away out to further expose it.
But yeah, so you kind of flip it up,
Like a gust of wind.
and as he does, you see a blue like frozenous hand like poked up out of like disheveled dirt and ground. And he just kind of pushes it back over. Wind. Hoping that none of you saw it. He looks around to see if any of you saw it or not.
I
Okay.
very obviously saw it.
Let's make a perception check. The wind. Fucking terrifying sometimes. I thought someone was creeping up like a bug or someone else. Doesn't happen to notice that you guys had noticed it at all.
Didn't 18 pass?
Yeah, you would have
that?
seen it for sure.
Yeah.
With the flipping up and stuff like that, definitely noticed. But in his case, he doesn't notice that you guys have noticed.
How come you're sitting on a frozen dead guy?
A frozen dead guy.
I mean, that's
We're not
normally
here to
what
judge.
blue
We just wanna
hands that
go.
aren't moving are.
What? And he's like, I'm on a blank. Like, I don't. It's like he's trying to pass off. He's just like, I don't see anything. He's like,
Please lift the blanket.
I nudge it with my foot.
as you come walking over, like, do we really have to do this? Can we just?
Please lift the blanket. I just got punched in the dick about 15 times from a Rajang, and I'm not in the mood to fuck around. Please lift the blanket.
Give me-
If you're
give me an
remote,
intimidation
he will
check.
Actually attack you from it.
I think. Can I have advantage?
Yeah, you get an Andrew mentioned getting kicked in the dick a bunch of times by Rajang.
All still
Can't
bloody
live.
and stuff. Full of Rajang fur all over your armor.
Pulls out the fucking horn. 24.
Pretty big fist.
Puts his hands up, stands up, fucking lifts it up, and there's like a body with a disheveled like horrid face that's frozen in just fear. That is
So
under
you-
like.
You want to explain yourself?
So collecting supplies for the village, huh?
Strange
Look,
village.
look, guys! It's not what it looks like. We just we heard people coming, so we covered it up. We found this camp, found the bags. Just here to grab the things. Just worried about something like this happening, so we tried to hide it until you were gone, and we would just go on our way.
I want to do a medicine check on him real quickly.
I want to do a insight.
How long this guy's been dead for? The 22 medicine check.
Okay, so you go over to go check the body itself. He kind of scoots out of the way. 23. he is not telling the truth, and the body is maybe, I don't know, hour. He's been dead for like an hour or so. No rigor mortis. Still very flexible. Still very blue and frozen because it's been cooling. But it's warm for the area.
Any symbols on him?
On the no symbols on the dead body.
Is he a hunter?
Does not look like it. No.
So are you guys going to tell the truth? Or am I going to have to pass on what the Rajang did to me?
I mean, I can also force them to tell the truth. With Zona truth.
I think they can...
Look, guys, gentlemen. Why don't we just do some of what we found and obtained, and we just both go on our merry way?
I mean, we wouldn't be doing our job if we didn't find out the circumstances of what happened.
I mean, why don't we make a deal? Tell you what happened, take half what you got, complete your requirements.
I mean, if it's legit, then you got nothing to worry about.
Of course.
But you gotta speak the truth here. And I snap my fingers and cast Zone of Truth.
Okay. Wisdom. All right, take a look at this. See what's my save gonna be on this guy?
Charisma saving throw.
16.
I gotta see what his stat is. Charisma? Okay.
I know if they fail or succeed.
+2.
They won't.
Yeah. Do you know who I am? Ha. Roll d20 plus dose. 1 succeed. All right, we're in 5 more. Their save going to be slightly different. This is like the leader originally. All right, those are just d20s. I would like all of you to also make your saves, please.
I involuntarily
everybody.
fail.
5.
Or I voluntarily fail, rather.
2 of them succeed and 4 of them fail.
I don't think... Do I have to make my own save?
I don't think so.
No, I mean, technically, yes, you do. A creature that enters the area for the first time, if you were in the area, then yes, you do.
Yeah, charisma save. My best save. I rolled a 2.
Am I the only? Oh, so those 2 and me are the only ones who are allowed to lie.
I mean, I don't appreciate this.
Well, we have jobs, don't we?
We do. Just saying, like,
Look,
Was
if
he
you're
one of
just
the
a
ones that
common
failed,
thief,
or-
I have very little
no.
experience.
This is the guy. The only person who's speaking still is like the leader of the group. Is what
And
it
the
seems.
leader succeeded?
Yes, he was the first one.
If you're just a common thief, I have very little interest in this. If you're a murderer, that's different.
I
Well,
point
this
out
guy
together
doesn't look like
which
he's getting
ones...
stab wounds. He died by freezing.
No.
Yeah,
in a quite a terrifying way.
He died of like fright, but there's definitely a stab wound. Or not. No, it's not necessarily a stab wound.
Okay.
There's more of like a blast wound, not from like a gun, but from magic.
I point out who succeeded on a save to the group.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, so which one is the caster, or which one's the caster?
I mean, if you want to know which one, I mean, I don't mind sharing that. All of us.
All right, which one blasted him? He was pretty scared of being attacked.
I mean, I would be scared of dying too if you randomly attack people in the middle of the snowy mountains. Guy
Yeah,
came
but
after
you-
us. They came after us, tried to steal our stuff. We took care of them.
Is there more than one?
I mean, you're gonna find out anyways. As he kind of snaps his fingers and like all of them stand up and like 3 of them remove their blankets. That one hump that you saw Shaseth.
My name succeeded. Entire reason I chose that name.
Lifts up and there's like a bald head, partially buried in the ground that's like sticking up out There's another 2 more bodies. There's 4 bodies in total.
You guys are really shit at hiding evidence.
Well, we weren't planning on
But if
hiding
this is
anything, to be
legit
fair.
something-
This was just a situation where we heard people coming. Better to cover it up and not have questions asked, and then just go on our merry way when they leave. But then you guys had to pry.
Well, that's what we do.
Look, as long as you guys are like, this was legitimate self-defense, and you guys are not doing anything wrong, I don't see a problem, really.
Yeah, no.
Well,
we-
it's
So-
more. The real question is, why are you here?
We're here to gather things.
I look at one of the ones
What
that
things
failed.
are you here together?
You know, some herbs, some ore, special minerals.
And why are you gathering these things?
For our rituals and other tasks.
What ritual?
Oh,
were
you're one of those
preparing?
cultist groups.
It is a religion, I thank you. It is not a cult.
Is it state sponsored?
Is it this one I pull out to the emblem with Tiamat?
I don't know what that one is.
Okay. is
What
it this
what
one?
what
The
religion do
Fallopian,
you
like, four I
follow?
have?
As opposed to him pulling out thousands of pamphlets.
How about this
What
one? How
religion
about
do
this
you
one?
follow?
You see, he has the entire row of pamphlets from the fucking library.
But we don't want him to get out the pamphlets. It
Which
takes a
one?
long
Which
time.
one? Which one? This one? This one? This one? This one? Constantly keeps going through.
So
So
get it right eventually.
I ask him what religion do they follow.
so he looks at you. Which one? Yes. We follow the Moon Maiden.
I've
Hmm.
never heard of the Moon Maiden.
Moon Maiden is one of the she is in the Platinum Court. So she is the goddess of the moon. He kind of explained, like, you can tell, full moon out currently right now. She is all about moonlight, starlight, beauty, power, and that's what we're gathering our ingredients for. Just, the typical sacrifice, as he quotation.
I look at the other ones that did fail their say and say, you want to corroborate on that?
It's not really our place to speak out loud when the boss is speaking, unless he asks us to.
No, I'm asking you to.
I mean, I-
Intimidate check. Kind of growl.
I will assist.
There wouldn't be a point in trying to question them when they themselves can lie.
those ones count.
No,
But they can avoid answering the question.
That's a double 15. I mean, we can deal with this here, and if you got nothing to worry about, we can all go on our merry way after a bit of questioning. Or we can get the guild knights involved, and they tend to be a little chop happy.
I'm reading the pamphlet about the Moon Maiden.
I'm gonna correctly bury these bodies out of respect for them, because this is like, I'm not really part of the questioning.
Does my pamphlet tell me the ritual?
Give me a religion check with advantage.
A history check, you said?
Religion. 24. It'll be with advantage, so let's see if we can get any higher. Let's see if we can get that 20 instead of a 19. So you look through and you're trying to find stuff on the Moon Maiden, which she seems to be a good deity. Doing the domains are typically like knowledge and life and stuff like that. There is what they're mentioning that they collected and stuff makes 0 sense. What you're looking at them, one guy goes, "Look, I want to tell you, but just not allowed to. It's not how it works. Sorry,
And he's not lying there, or
can't. No, he can't. This is the other. Tell me.
Ah.
Just how it works. But
So
we would appreciate it.
I'm sure you would. But you're being kind of sketchy.
We're not being sketchy. We're just looking out for everybody's best interests.
I assure you that our interests are fine in either way. This is more for yours hide than mine. And there's a hip-hop pattern.
Is this you or is this fucking flight?
This is Flight.
Of course it.
I was
It
waiting
is
for it.
Flight doing his. He pulls out his sterilizer.
So that would be everybody because everybody is grouped together in this case. That includes your team.
I would.
There's no way to cast it
yeah.
on the people and not your group.
Is it a,
I'm technically burying people.
I mean, this
That's
is all
pretty fit-
happening
that's
within
pretty
like a
fit
minute or
to-
two. This is all, yeah. It's every.
Yeah, wisdom save. I failed that too. You could also just punch one of us and make it knock us out of it.
I failed.
Make sure you add a +3.
Mage would be an 8. Mage succeeds, yeah. All right. Let's figure out what these stats are.
Quick mage, bonk me in the head.
All right.
My mage hand, my invisible mage hand, kind of just smacks you in the back of the head.
You have to do at least 1 point of damage, I think.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
I suppose you can just shake it out.
No, it would be an actual. Oh yeah, shake, yeah.
Mhm.
So it's
I just don't want them to notice. That way, like, I want them to also think.
wisdom. Oof. Okay. There's that one. With
Super fail.
Oh, invisible mage hand.
on a different like one here to use. I would like better, but I just, oh, there we go. These work. 20. These are the other 5.
Hey, one of
That
them.
that's 20.
Yep, he succeeds. So one of them is not affected by this pattern.
But he is affected by the zone of truth.
He's affected by the pattern.
How was there 6 rolls?
There's 6 guys.
A whole bunch of them came out. Remember?
Or 3? Oh, I
There,
didn't
there were
remember
6
that,
of them
but I
around the
left out.
campfire. So
Neuralized.
as he goes, what was that? As he starts to like shake one, like, hey, wake up.
That before that guy could do anything, it was like standard procedure. If you dare touch, then I give Gerathor full permission to estrain you.
As Gerathor is also. So before like Mage gets to shake as well, like it's a current conversation of threatening. I think we have to do what we did to the other ones then, I guess. As we're gonna roll for initiative.
All right.
I cast Thunderwave.
Well, me and Gerathor start out charmed.
5 of them do.
It's a race to see who can
Sarcastic.
charm people.
Gerathor passed. He got a total of 20.
What is this one from? This one is from.
No, I didn't. That's the advantage doesn't count.
There it is. Import.
What a surprise!
Well, what the-
for
Oh wait,
not
no,
having-
never mind. I'm immune to charm. Level 13.
Oh, wrong one.
Oh yeah. I have advantage on saving throws against charm.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made it.
Woo.
Yeah, ancestry. Ta-da.
Gotta find the
Became
monster.
relevant once.
Finally kicked in.
Good old
Now that I lost my advantage at initiative.
Every time I have to keep trying to search, every time you guys update the thing, it keeps cutting me out of my thing. It's really annoying. It's not your fault. It's just
You can
Roll
roll initiative
20.
one more time.
We're at 12:07. Should we save it for next time?
we
or-
should save the we probably should save the initiative rolls then too. So we're
Take
gonna
a screenshot of ours.
someone take a screenshot, post it in the Discord chat.
Sniffing tool.
That way you can see all the people too, because I don't see any enemies on the map.
Yeah, I was trying to import them, but every single time I was trying to import, it kept cutting out. So I have to find it from a specific adventure for what these guys are.
6 enemies. 5 of us, 6 of them. It's easy to remember.
I'm just gonna hide you guys here. You guys get the screenshot yet?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you got
posted
it.
it.
Hide all this stuff on the GM layer.
Gonna upcast Thunderwave and max that out. See what happens. What's that spell even do?
Hide you guys.
1d8 for every spell slot.
Out. So just as the quick, I guess, blurb of it all, as like we did to the other ones, and the disguise they have on vanishes as you see a group. Well, at least I guess in this case, currently one drow. That is
Like if they did that earlier, I was like, oh, he must be friends of Mike's character's name.
Ihane.
That's kind of racist.
It is just because they're almost the same race doesn't mean they know each other.
Just because you all bipeds don't have, most of you bipeds don't have wings, doesn't mean you're not all the same to me.
Uh huh. Except for Ihane is literally a drider, so it's got a spider body.
That's what makes it so iconic to remember.
All right. So that is it for this episode for everybody watching. We will be back on the 24th for the follow-up on this fight as they go to hunt down a Gerathor. Let's figure out some loot and some experience real fast. What's this gonna be?
Hopefully I won't be in the hospital next time.
Yeah. Life goals.
Woo.
Find out how much you're...
Oh, the other group is in hunting Kushala right now, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Be a shame if someone were to summon a bunch of Vespoids at them.
It would be.
Kushala Vestwoods.
You each get 4,225 experience. Sorry about the cough everybody on. Hopefully they didn't murder you.
Mailing's ambush.
Can't set anything from where I'm at. I can't log into my Twitch.
No worries.
I just burned a lot of points.
Did.
So do a Mailing's ambush as well. I don't have to blind him.
Blind and Steve. For now. Lair.
How many orbs we got now? The Royal Armor Spheres.
Fair amount.
Do you need to
have-
upgrade to Legendary?
I can't. There's maximum on Milling's ambush.
Is there?
Oh yeah, I have it set so you can't. Guys can't just all. So
Aw.
no mass
What's the
spams.
point?
Nah, we just do this instead.
Inspiration for me. I will use it at a good time. Okay, let's see here. We did roll for our Rajang loot. Let's do that, and then we'll cut the stream.
Ready?
Alright, Rajang, 1d20.
3 successes
Right.
on it. Yeah, 1d20 and 3 success.
Want me just to roll full 3?
That's up to you guys.
I just rolled one then.
Alright. Oh, it was almost a 20.
Let's see. Sure.
3 different parts at least.
Beast Rajang. So a 13 on a kill is a black fur. Showed it.
That's fair.
Then we have a 14, which is a claw. Then we have And 6 is, which is the insect blade.
All right, I'll mark that.
And now you
Alright.
have your. Now you have another. You can just make a trinket now for that javelin.
No one else is in
Nah, I
the community
can't.
bag, right? I'm gonna add it to the community bag.
All right, I got the adolescent regime up.
Yeah,
I
can't
will.
do that.
Then I will have to transmog my other.
Is the adolescent? It's not in the thing, right?
I can
Oh,
pull,
yeah,
I
it
can
is.
pull them in. So
Mhm.
I just need. We have a crit one and then 1d20 for the other one. So
And
Crit.
a
an 8
10,
through 20,
26.
basically our choice.
No,
20.
it's a 20. You add them together and you get the
Oh.
higher, so it's an automatic 20 if it's higher than. So we're still missing one more though. We only have 2 rolls right now.
Do we?
We need a one. Yeah, because flights is from the previous one.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Woo!
Helpful.
All right, so we get a adolescent thing. And let me import them really fast, and I'll bring them over. So a fang, a help, old help, and a 10 is Rajang Black first. You get another black, and I'll link you the other 2 here in a second. So the Rajang pelt. Boop.
Yeah, lightning resistance.
While hidden or while holding this weapon, you have a +1 bonus to attack spell rolls and ignore half cover when making a spell attack. And then the Fang is the weaker version. The other lower DC, lower damage, and then plus insight, which you could actually have the advantage on insights, and then I think plus it's time most insight. So once again, those watching, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Sorry for me being sick at the same time. I will be back in an hour and 45 minutes for Group B. On top of that, we'll be back for this game on the 24th at 9 a.m. CST. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see how this hunt goes then. See you then.